3G's family, what's going on? It's your boy GMS. You know I had to come through and switch it up a little bit. We had to take out that old intro and bring in a new one. And you already know what time it is. 3G's family, let's go.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't wanna change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with Pac GMS and Pac G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's. Cause we them 3G's.
Yeah, fresh out Minnesota, Milwaukee out in Florida. We your ghetto reporters, talking shit that's important. Educating your minds and putting this shit in order. Pull up that holy water, roll up right out the quarter. Pull up to the chat and loiter. We legends like Richie Porter, but won't find us on the corner. Hustle off this mic recording. We stay locked in like solitary confinement. You can't buy this type of common sense that we providing. Don't need no topics, we can do an hour just vibing. No silence, we riding. That goofy ish not flying, no lying. It's just some real life ish. And if you looking for me, I'll be with them 3G's, bitch.
Hey, them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't wanna change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with Pac GMS and Pac G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's. Cause we them 3G's, yeah.
Oh, what's up, y'all?
What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Happy Wednesday. Hey, Cha-Cha. Happy Wednesday, y'all.
What up, though? Do the cha-cha slide. What else is cha-cha? Is that also drum? The cha-cha? I like to cha-cha.
Oh, yeah, I like the cha-cha. Mm-hmm.
That was my shit. I ain't heard that in a while. What's going on, 3G's family?
Yeah. Where y'all heard that at?
Drake is a colonizer.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
What up, Wilt Stumbling? I see Didi in the building. T-Fam1, Justin Furlow. Cha-cha with you. What's going on, everybody?
What up?
Happy Wednesday, y'all. As you can see, Packy is not here. He told me he'll be back next week, but y'all saw the announcement. He had baby Cameron over the weekend. So congratulations again to Packy.
Congrats to Packy in the chat, everybody.
Yeah.
What up, one fast RC, brother?
There we go.
I don't support the birth of children, and
anyway.
Oh no, here we go.
No.
Uncle Amir.
What
does this make you? How many nephews and nieces do you have? Not even including just your including, but not just limited to
counting the circle.
Family. Yeah.
The circle, shit. Put it like this, no, and I'm not even exaggerating. If I threw a barbecue and I invited just my brother, sister, kids, my kids, and 2 of my homie kids, we about 40 deep strong on kids. All together, it'd be 40, it'd be like 35 YNs, 3 tots, 2 college graduates.
Holy shit.
It'll look like that. It'll look like that. It'll be a line of cars up and down the blocks, smoke coming from majority of the motherfuckers. It would have been it would look like a takeover, like a Mexican black, like the Mexicans and blacks came together and shit. Came together to stand together as one and shit. Nigga, that's what that shit
real
like.
Unity. What is that in Spanish?
Oh, we on the wrong side. You know I hate that.
El Unitade.
El Salvador. I don't know.
Nigga kept making up their own words, be adding A and all types of shit to word, regular ass word. Unitade. That's how you say that. El Unitad.
And all our kids look ambiguous and shit. Like all my dark skinned homies got light skinned kids. Some of my kids darker than their kids.
Black adjacent.
I'm shit. They be looking different. They be looking like Manny Pacquiao. It'd be like 38 Manny Pacquiaos on this motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Hilarious.
Shout out to that though.
Thank you, Sean, for the 5. Oh no, for the 6. Thank you. Sorry. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, family.
Yes, sir. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate that. Early on, he said, "Let me get this shit
right
out the way."
away." Yeah,
that shit burned. He want to go to the casino. He like, "Let me get this shit out of my pocket before I lose all this shit." He can pay his bills first before he go fuck it off. I like that.
Smart man. He's a huge supporter of the show. We love it. Thank you, Sean Mims.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Mims, man.
Did y'all send Packy any birthday love or any baby birth love in the Cash App? Hopefully y'all did.
Say congratulations, nigga. Another one. that's what I put in the note.
Men are so crazy.
Now you got 18 more years added on your sentence, nigga.
I know. I didn't know how to feel. I was like, congratulations. Is he healthy? Man. Like I'm asking dumb shit. Like it's a. So how tall is he? Tall?
No, don't ask that question again. You know the road we went down last time. He said some of these babies be fucked up, nigga.
Oh, no, he good and healthy. But I still, man, you know, shout out to that nigga. And it's, you know what, for some people, it give them something to live for, something to work for, and it breathes life into them. But a nigga like me, a new baby to me, dog, I might kill myself. I ain't gonna fucking lie. It ain't too many things to oh my damn, I fucked up. I might unalive myself if I meant what I said.
Okay.
I said it wrong for YouTube. Yeah. I was 100% correct with what I was getting at, but I said it wrong for YouTube. I'm taking a rowboat out to the lake and doming my shit. That's what I would do with a new baby right now. But not Pac G. If you listen to this, don't kill yourself. We're different. We're not the same.
Go out in the middle of the lake like Sam from fucking. Nigga,
I don't want my kids to find me. I don't want to be found by the children, man.
Yeah, but then they're not gonna get life insurance money. You do that.
I know.
You gotta set up a death scenario.
I might just transfer everything while I'm alive, and let them get the assets. They might lose out on the life insurance, but they'll be all right.
Yeah, you can't go before we do our first line of heroin, brother.
Oh, I'm doing that on the boat. I'm gonna have a crack pipe hanging out my mouth like a cigarette. Like. I'm gonna hold it with 2 fingers, burn the shit out of between of my fingers. Like.
Well, maybe that's how you should plan to go out. Just OD on something, because then it still could be accidental.
We got a crack pack.
Instead of
smarter. You know what? Good ass fucking point. If I have to do it myself, I'm doing it with crack.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crack and Fetty.
Double the Fetty. I'm checking out, nigga.
The Fetty is the last hit, because I know that shit gonna hit me like a ton of bricks.
My nigga did that as a mix. He said, "I got the perfect formula, nigga."
I want to enjoy the crack first. I want to.
Fetty.
I need to enjoy the crack long enough before I hit the Fetty. The Fetty gonna take me straight the fuck out.
Straight out.
I don't even smoke cigarettes, nigga. This shit gonna be different on my lungs, all kind of shit.
Listen, I know that like fentanyl is has medical use, but I definitely, when I was looking at like my last surgery breakdown and I saw that in there, I was like,
But that's what it's for. It's no different than morphine. It's no different than any other opioid they give you to like sedate you or paralyze you. They use these drugs very sparingly and under monitor.
It was really small amount. Yeah.
I think that's the crazy part. I think that shows how much a lot of people really don't pay attention to the shit that they be taking in the hospital when they are getting hospital visits. Because as soon as niggas start hearing the word fentanyl, and then you go back to the hospital and you end up having to like get it, and you see it on the thing, and they tell you like, "Oh, we're giving you so and so amount of fentanyl." You be like, "Hold up, now what? You giving me some shit to kill me? Y'all trying to kill me?" Like you don't know that they've been doing that for years.
But they're not. But see, that's what I'm saying.
People don't pay attention.
There's a lot of families. And I ain't gonna say what color they are, but they see like propofol or fentanyl, and they'll let granny be in fucking pain. Don't get my granny that. Y'all trying to kill my granny. Like, your granny dying, bitch, and she in terrible pain right now, but you don't want her to get this little drip or something that's going to make her feel good because you not understanding what she giving, you know.
Right. You let the internet tell you what it was.
But or you under the impression that the absorbative amounts that these niggas was taking is what your granny getting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they be saying about George Floyd. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you.
I want you to go like George. Everything. Your grandma in there like, bitch. Bitch, I've been on crack for 30 years. I can handle a little fatty, bitch. Dog, some of them white bitches, they'll wake right up. You could be hitting them with shit all day. They be like, this bitch ain't going to sleep. We not helping this bitch. We getting this bitch high. This bitch got restraints and shit. She like, shit, y'all ain't did nothing yet, goddammit. It's that medical grade. I'm used to that shit niggas making in the basement. Hey, shout out to A-Hop One. He said all the good shit gone, AP, 80s and 90s. You missed it. Look, A-Hop sound like a sad nigga that done got in the church now. He had to clean his life up because the crack ain't shit no more. That's the only reason he cleaned his life up. He like, man, this ain't even hitting for shit no more. I'm gonna go ahead.
He said, I ain't even feeling that shit no more. Might as well just be sober.
I'm gonna go home. My girl been trying to get me in the church. I'm gonna go ahead and see what that's like.
Niggas got me smoking placebos.
I've been chasing that high since 85 and shit. I'm tired of running after it. I'm gonna try God now.
This nigga been trying to dunk on a 20-foot rim for 15 years.
The crate challenge, nigga. You ever try walking across 2 buildings off a stick, nigga? That's what they used to challenge. They used to challenge us to do. I'm from New York. We used to go building to building with niggas. We started parkour, nigga. That was crackcore, nigga.
What are you drinking? A protein shake?
No, this shit got everything in it. This shit got.
This nigga drinking Bailey.
It got rum chata, Bacardi, and Kahlua in it.
Okay,
it's called a blind.
Drinking again.
It's called a blind Mexican.
This nigga
you black drinking again. I would quit drinking, and then the next week,
I quit drinking. I quit drinking as much as A-Hop One stopped smoking crack. Every once in a while, I want to see if it got better again. Like, let me just see if they put the shit back like it was.
Every now and again, you get your energy back in your legs. You want to chase that white horse a little bit.
That nigga, he got one of them CB radios listening for ships to pull up to the port. Like, that sound like a Colombian ship. Let me see if these niggas that got the Columbia plug back.
I feel like that's how I'll be if I ever tried to quit smoking weed. I feel like every couple years I probably try to go back, like, man, let me see if this is the same, and then fuck myself up again, be all dizzy and shit. Like, I can't do this shit no more.
That's why I can't smoke.
A couple days.
That's why I can't smoke weed, dog. Every fucking time, I get depressed. Yeah. That's all that happened.
You're already depressed, so you're saying it just
weed make you be like, you depressed. But what about them kids, though? What about them bills, though?
The weed does control depression. It controls your thoughts into focusing in on the
super hyper. Yeah, liquor make you think of like you be like shit. I be like me and A-Hop know what I'm talking about. When you're high on the right shit, all your problems go away. You know what I'm saying? When you high on weed, all your problems is right there in front of you. Goddamn it.
I can't. But I feel you. I had that issue with food. Oh, thank you, Justin, for the 2. We appreciate it. Sorry, go ahead, GMS. You were reading it.
I'd much rather crack Boosie 2023.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, I found this channel, man. I gotta shout this channel out, but I forgot the fucking name. It's called like Real something. It's a brother. He in like North Carolina, and he just interviewed crackheads all day. It's so nostalgic to watch this shit. I ain't gonna lie, take me back a little bit, but I am hooked on this motherfucking channel, dog. And if you watch it, it will show you why it's so hard for people to get off drugs. Because we look at them like their life is just destroyed. When you in their world, nigga, they living it up. Yeah. And they is partying every day. They Big Meech and Larry Hoover, god damn it. whipping work, hallelujah, every day. That's all them niggas is doing.
Yeah.
So this channel I found, let me see if I can find it. Real something. I don't even know how to look this shit up. Somebody gonna know about that shit. Not soft white underbelly. That's the whole nother fucking story.
That's
I feel
really
like
good
that's
too,
Yeah,
though.
that's mental motherfuckers. I'm talking about pure
In the
crackheads
street.
with a sanity crackheads, like the crackheads of old. The AHOP ones, if you will. The functional crackheads.
Yeah, I was gonna say functioning. Yeah.
Real. Damn, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm sorry. Cause I didn't plan on dropping this gem on y'all, but
I mean, hey.
those might want to watch this, man. He got a decent following. Come on now. I even know all the crackheads' names and shit. It feel like it's my hood that they in. I'm like, I know. Oh, here come KD crazy ass coming through here.
Yeah, Black Magic said, go to your history on YouTube.
I didn't do it from
What's
this
up,
phone.
Ashley Jones?
It'll be on my work computer history. I'm at work watching Dolphin videos.
That's right.
Hey, shout out. Is that
you.
Joe Blast? I think Joe Blast for the 5 in the Cash App. Appreciate you, fam. I'm assuming that's who that is.
Let me put Carrie up there. Carrie Frazier, thank you for the 10. Carrie said, I just tapped in. GMS and Binky, y'all better not agree with that, with the crack desire of AP. Okay.
How
Carrie,
can you not, though?
First of all, thank you for the 10 again. Here's the thing. I don't agree with it, right? Because we care about AP. But he said he wants to do it when he's old. I don't want to try crack, but I am kind of a ride or die. So, like, if we're all gonna do it, we all gonna do it.
Hey, man.
Hey, I found a channel too, y'all. So listen up.
I can't let him do it alone.
Yeah,
Hey, this the channel name, y'all. It's called Real, Right, and Uncut. That's why I was confused. It's Real, Right, and Uncut. Dog, you gonna be watching this shit for 4-5 days at least. You gonna know all the dope fiends on there. This was crazy. One girl like 23. I'm like, how the fuck do you get hooked on crack in 2025?
That's such a young,
her little homie 17. I'm like, oh my God, another generation down.
I wonder what a crack babies or something. Ashley said, what the fuck?
Listen, it sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
It sounds crazy.
These are good. The Atlanta ones.
But if I was talking about the pill users and the fucking, and the drugs that are worse, opioids is worse than crack. It ain't no doubt about it. Opioids is worse than crack. So if you think you're not a dope fiend because you pop pills here and there, or you take too many perks, or you do the Vicodin and shit, and you think it's all gravy, you are harming yourself and setting yourself for a far worse addiction than fucking crack. How productive was crackheads? It's a stimulant. It make you want to cut people grass and clean out their gutters and shit. Opioids don't make you want to do shit but pick your skin, shit on yourself, and get some more.
I seen a nigga do a backflip off a 3-story house one time and then land like Spider-Man off the crack just for $20. They are very active and very confident. Very confident.
Hey, he said I watch Atlanta Street interviews, One Fast R.
I had put that up.
It's the same type of shit. But I'm telling you, bro, get with the other nigga, dog, in North Carolina, dog. That shit.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the cash up as
Joe
well.
Blast.
We always appreciate you, bro.
I just seen some breaking news. It might not be breaking news right now. I think it happened like a few hours ago. But did y'all see the Lakers sold most of their shit? They sold most of the
Genie Bus,
ownership.
right?
Yep.
Like
$10 billion.
Woo!
$10 billion.
Why do you think they sold?
I have
they're not as good as they used to be.
idea. But I will say the Lakers, the
like
Bus
the
family. So they bought it in, I think it was like 80 something for 67 million. So selling that bitch for 10 billion 40 some years later.
Selling it for 1 billion was a ridiculous come up.
Yeah.
So 10 B's, nigga, that was the greatest motherfucking investment of all time. Goddamn it.
I would literally say, okay, great job, you guys. I officially do not give a fuck about basketball no more. I'm out.
I don't give a
Go
fuck about my
chill.
family no more.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
about
talk
go
to me.
chill.
Don't call me.
If
Don't
you
look
need
for me.
something, call my agent.
Changing my number.
Niggas
I'm
is
done.
out of here on an island,
Yeah.
chilling.
I don't need you people. anymore.
I am going to soil my royal oats.
Yeah.
I'm busting in
I mean,
everything.
I don't know how much
70
each is gonna
70
get, but they're all
kids.
rich. So would you say 70 kids?
70 kids. I'm busting in everything. I'm gonna have 82 baby mamas.
I still don't support the birth of kids. I don't give a fuck how many billions I got.
Because they're
I
draining.
still, if I had $10 billion, I just got $10 billion. Then I get a phone call talking about a baby on the way. I'm still taking that rowboat.
Why?
No. You gotta take
man.
a yacht. You gotta take a yacht.
I'm taking a yacht. I'll be standing at the front of the motherfucking yacht like the two motherfuckers on Titanic. Like.
This nigga brought an ocean yacht
like,
into the middle of the lake.
Jack, don't let me go, Jack.
Nigga was blasting the Titanic theme song.
I can't.
Nigga was fucking twitching and
shit. Hey, a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell a submarine that I paid for to hit the missile, hit my boat with the missile. And I'm going down slow with a bunch of crack rocks in front of me. This shit is
gonna look just like that nigga Jack.
Look, hey, I'm gonna be taking on water. I'm gonna have like this much room from the water to the ceiling. I'm gonna be like,
you stupid. I can't.
Under the water, hitting that crack pipe, boy.
Listen, thank
that
you.
Shit go, hey, the water go steam. The water in the crack pipe go start steaming because of how hot I got that motherfucker.
Nigga vaporize the rock.
Like, why that nigga got some welding gloves on holding that motherfucking crack pipe? I'm new to this shit. My fingers I ain't burned my
you ain't callous enough yet.
This nigga had every intricate way to slow down the process. He said, hold on, gotta put on my scuba suit. This nigga had the old 1940 style fucking scuba shit just so he could fit the pipe in the helmet.
with the little latch. Like
nigga sucked his arms in the shit.
That's a damn shame.
Nigga said I got about 4 hours of air left in this motherfucker. I'm making the most of it.
Who needs oxygen, right? Forget the oxygen.
This nigga had 8 pounds of crack for you fucking.
That was crazy.
And the fucked up part is I might start trying to bust myself out like, no, I want to live. I want to do this shit for the rest of the last few years I got left.
I need more crack. This can't be it.
Hey, if anybody can get out that situation, it's a dope fee. You on a sinking ship with 3 feet of water or 3 feet of air left and shit. That nigga getting out of that bitch.
You gonna find a way. All right, thank you, Carrie, again for the 5.
Yeah.
This says, stop it, AP. In reality, the 2C pink cocaine is very crackish. It's the hot.
Oh, my bad. You taking too long.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Lamar. I look like a sexy ass vampire. AP wanted. I think AP is hitting the crack a little early. All right.
I'm drunk too. Look at Aries popped up. Look, you know it's funny when the motherfucker that been sleep watching, like. She gotta jump on the laugh and shit. Like,
she said these niggas is clouded.
That's rich, dude. Even earlier, I was watching GMS show, dog, and I'm driving home because I be missing this shit all the time. He said something. I was like, "Oh no, I got to say something." I don't know what the fuck he talking
about. You know, I said something that might have triggered or it might have he agreed with wholeheartedly because that's when he'll pop in the chat.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hold up,
AP do not be in the chat." I was like, "Oh, AP in here," but you know what? Me and AP was agreeing for once.
And thank you, Aries, for the Father's Day shout out.
I appreciate you.
That shit funny though.
All right, Justin, thank you for the 2. Justin said, LA Selling reminded me Corey hates Jeannie's husband. Oh, he does?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like Jeannie, I guess
that's
Corey doesn't like Jeannie Buss's husband. I don't know if he probably talked about it on the show, maybe.
Okay.
Probably. Nigga probably tried to
Shout out to you, Jess.
tried to tackle his Twizzler or something. I don't know. He got
AP
a problem
would
with
be
any man.
the. Let me highlight this.
I already saw where you was
I
going.
know.
I'll be the opposite. I'll be that quiet nigga in the corner like this.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would think, look, your perception of yourself, because you know crackheads, their perception is not reality. You would think that's what you're doing. Like, you know, what's that movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was doing the Quaaludes and shit?
Yeah.
What's that movie?
God damn.
Was it Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Where he thought he just was cool as a cucumber, whatever. But when they show how that nigga really showed up in that car and he was hanging out that shit, look at this dude. AP. That's
what I thought about when I first seen Eastbound and Down. When dude thought he was dancing on extra good in the school, but then they fucking switched it around. This motherfucker was fucked up on ecstasy and throwing up in front of the kids, all sweating, shirt open and shit.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. While dolphins are high, they are quiet. If they wilding and clowning and shit, they done smoked up everything and they're high gone. When they fucking high, I don't care how wild they are, they sit their ass down somewhere. Real talk.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you would be really active though, because I feel like you be thinking about so much shit. You probably go live and do like a 14-hour stream.
And he's
talk about everything.
Maybe. Or he would think of some athletic.
AP for Life is back.
Yeah.
I got so much to tell y'all, man. Y'all wouldn't believe what I've been up to, nigga. But we gonna talk about it in a little bit. Hold on.
I'll be sitting there with
I've been watching the news. I know.
I'll be sitting there with a wolf mask on and a Dob hat. Like
he said, this broadcast is brought to you by my plug. That nigga got the best shit right now. I swear to God.
He'll be showing all his teeth. He would.
And this the fucked up part. Early, like new crackheads, they still try to buy the work like they selling it. Like, yeah, man, let me get like a 4 in the split, man. I got this nigga.
I don't know the drug dealer terms.
That's a lot. That's a quarter.
Okay. He trying to make it seem like he need a little extra to try to get a little something off the top with somebody else down the street.
So y'all got to put me on. Okay.
Yeah. Niggas trying to
middleman and the fuck out of work and shit.
Niggas off a dub and shit. He said, I was getting a little 10 back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, y'all still selling double up, so let me get a double up. Nigga, selling nigga.
Y'all still got that 2-for-1 going on? Nigga, I'll leave here with 2, give him 1, get my money back.
Hey, me and Meech fought off a Damon size nigga, like a Terry Crews size nigga, because he was young and still trying to act like he was like hustling and shit, and he was trying to get a 16th or something from something, and we knew he was a smoker, so we was trying to make that nigga buy dimes at a time. Like, nah, nigga, like you got 50, you getting 6 woos, maybe 7. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get like 16s and shit, and him and Michi arguing. It started to go down. He grabbed that nigga. I jumped, hit him. He ain't, mind you, I'm like 15, 100, 150, 160 pounds. Nigga, them hits wasn't doing shit. That nigga had that nigga like this, shaking him.
One gorilla against 100 niggas.
Look, then he get loose. He both for the door. I'm stuck between this nigga and the door, so I got to juke him to get around his ass to get to the door and shit.
Nigga tried to shake him loose.
We had to, dog. This nigga was huge, dog. This nigga named Q. You know a nigga big when you wake up in the morning, you hit the block. This nigga doing dips on the fucking building, like it was a little ledge on the bottom of like a flower bed. He doing dips and push-ups on that motherfucker. Gosh. That type of nigga.
This nigga doing suicides, going back and forth from building to building and shit. He said, "All right, man, chill."
Walking tightrope. So for two dimes and shit, nigga. I dare you walk back and forth. You gotta go back and forth across the building and shit. We'll give you 2. I told y'all it was this nigga, dog. We at a Checkers.
Triathlons.
Dog, it was a nigga at our Checkers in Milwaukee, dog. That used to break dance. You pull up to him, you put any song on, give him whatever. You can give him change. He would dance for any amount of money. So he'll break dance and shit. This other nigga that looked like Flip from motherfucking a Butter Rim, he saw us paying him. So he like, oh man, fuck that. You give me something. You know, I could do something. I could do that bullshit. You know, he was trying to get us to give him something. We told that nigga to run straight into the beam. You know, I don't know if y'all got a Checkers fast food joint But
Yeah.
we do.
they driveway or they drive through got a big ass overlay and like a big ass beam holding it. Dog, we made that nigga run dead into that motherfucker full speed.
What's wrong with y'all? That's so
up.
sadistic.
It ain't sadistic. Dude,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what.
He said, how bad you want it, nigga?
This is what you gotta realize. We're children. We're underage teenagers with that mindset.
Bad kids.
Basically bad kids, but bad kids with the power to control adults.
Yeah.
With the power to we got more money than them, we got more clout, or we physically more healthy. You feel like that's why our generation got lost, because we was raising ourselves and all the old niggas was running in the beams and shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's fucked up, but that's what the reality was at the time. And you used to actually want to see how far they would take it. You wanted to see what they was willing to do for this fucking crack.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Now, what would you do for a Klondike bar? That's what he's talking about. I know what the Reaper talking about, but just the point, right? Now let's go back to why I want to try crack so bad before I die.
Okay.
I have seen brilliant, educated, strong ex-veterans, you name it, teachers, church folks, pastors, you name the type of person. I've seen them fuck it all up for crack. That gotta be the best shit on earth, my nigga. They don't want to fuck. They don't want to take no bath. They don't want to eat. Clothes. They don't want to eat. While they on their little run, they be 2-3 days straight, no sleep, man.
And it almost seems like it gives them superhuman powers. Like, I feel like they almost can't get hurt. It's like they get hurt, but they don't care. I don't know.
I'm not telling y'all to go do it. This is all research purposes. Look at A-Hop. Nigga, you just telling on yourself.
That was the 80s.
Leave it alone. He like, man, it ain't like that no more, AP. I try to fuck around in the 2010s.
No, he's telling you the drugs are different. I think that's what he's saying.
I know that's what he's saying, but he low-key telling me that's the early drug. It ain't that fun no more. Trust me.
I done gave up that narcotic.
Yeah, that 2010 shit ain't hitting like it was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't run into shit for that.
You wouldn't do the crate challenge these days for this new stuff?
Yeah, I wouldn't walk across. No, goddamn, I wouldn't walk across the street for that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Nigga said the crate challenge?
No, I wouldn't do it. No. And then I was seeing how hard they was hitting the ground sometimes. Let's see. I2Q7 said crack will make crackheads change a motor and transmission in an 87 Cutlass for 1 to 2 slugs.
Listen what I'm telling y'all. We had the most productive drug addicts of all time, my nigga.
That's hilarious. You remember y'all had talked about that on the show.
You can hire a dolphin to help you rob a drug house. You be like, I'm gonna need you to kick the back door in. We kick in the front of whatever dope you find, whatever money we find. Like the money ours, the dope yours. That dolphin to be in that back door with a ski mask. Like,
so I'm ready. Nigga said, what's the signal?
It's the crack man in the sky. We're gonna put this crack man sign in the sky.
I mean, that's smart, bro. To break up the business.
It was a silhouette of a smoker.
Crack man.
There's a nigga holding a pipe.
Oh my god.
All right. I'm waiting on y'all to bring up something else. I'm gonna stay on crack until y'all figure something else out.
Oh shit,
y'all was just kicking it.
We can get into it. We can really get into it.
I'm gonna let GMS lead y'all.
I want to talk about first and foremost, just some bullshit first and foremost, so we can get that out the way. I don't think we talked about the Kendrick show in Toronto. 2 nights in Toronto sold out. I don't want to dwell on the beef, so to speak, because the shit is over. I mean, he won the battle. It's very clear that it is what it is. But how do y'all feel about the whole going to people's city and doing the disses and shit like that? And would you feel betrayal if you were Drake, knowing what the perception is, what you mean to Toronto and the things that you've done for Toronto, to have 2 nights in a row sold out with people from your city, and they're yelling loudly the song that caused you.
It's music. No, like, first of all, Kendrick is not like a brand new artist, you know, and he's not a brand new to touring. He is a big touring artist, has been for years. Okay, that's first of all. I don't know why people keep trying to frame the man like he couldn't get anybody to show up for him until Drake. That's not true. Okay, so I wasn't surprised that the fact that he had 2 shows was telling me that the show was selling a lot, that they needed to add another night to a stadium, you know, and plus SZA was there too. So she's part of the draw. But him performing the diss song, this is what I wish people would stop framing this whole thing around. Artists perform their hits, period. Man. Nobody's saying, why is he performing all right? Why is he performing Poetic Justice? He's still performing that from 2012, whatever. No one's saying that. He's dragging it. Yeah, he's dragging it. It's one of his hits. Not Like Us was one of the biggest songs of last year. Why would you go on tour and not perform that song? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if I were Drake, I would feel salty about it, but I would, like, intelligently, I would know he has fans here too. I just would be annoyed by it, you know?
Right.
What about you, APM?
Yeah, what y'all said.
I'm
gonna talk about this crack. No, I'm just playing. I just don't give a. I mean, I don't want to say I don't care. I'm gonna say that what you said made a lot of sense. Of course, this nigga gonna perform his hits. Like, why wouldn't he? You get what I'm saying? Why would he not? Why would his fans not want to hear it? And we into the battle rap culture anyway when it comes to hip hop and rap anyway. We wouldn't give a fuck if they both was on stage. If you was in my city with one of my local rappers and you were outside rapper and y'all beefing, I would love to see y'all go hit for hit, like the battle, like the verses.
Right.
So who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure his the people in Toronto or in Canada in general are gonna be, you know, what's the word when you ain't really picking a side per se, you know what I'm saying? Neutral, you know what I mean? So they probably unbiased. Gonna be like, man, yeah, unbiased. They like, you know, we fuck with Drake, but this shit turned up, nigga. So my bad, motherfucker.
I mean, and here's the thing, like, Drake reminds me a lot of, or let me say this, Drake fans remind me a lot of Nicki fans, in that they're very blind to the world around them. A lot of people for years have been saying they are tired of Drake's music. They're tired of him dominating. His stuff is not very interesting anymore. People have been saying that for years. Now, they were trying to frame that as hate, but then when they're actually seeing it come to fruition, oh, people really are, like, you know, kind of ready for something new, at least until he comes back with some really good stuff. It's not hate. It's just your music isn't even as good as it used to be.
And it's only good when he do what Kendrick pointed out. You got to go to these other rappers to strengthen your shit, which is still also smart. I would do it too, you know.
It also defeats that narrative that, you know, they were trying to push when it happened. Oh, Kendrick needs Drake, or if it wasn't for Drake this, it wasn't for Drake that. People thinking that Kendrick's career is now what it is because of Drake when he wasn't already established. Like, this is just proof that he's been established. I don't think anybody else in this situation that was going back and forth with Drake, let's say if Pusha battled him again and beat him, Pusha's not going to sell out stadiums after that. It's just, it is what it is. It's no real Drake stimulus unless you're an unknown artist that Drake decides to latch on to. And I think that's the part that people keep forgetting.
That's almost kind of over, don't you think, GMS? Like, isn't there somebody he just came out with something that I haven't heard the song.
He couldn't make somebody move solely off of being associated with Drake. That shit.
Yeah, now he's trying to put other Toronto rappers on, but these niggas be corny as hell. Like,
he corny as hell. How y'all let this nigga get all this motherfuckers? That nigga been corny as a bitch, bro. If it wasn't for the lame, I was a lame. I ain't gonna lie. Drake, this is how I feel about Drake. He got undeniable hits. Undeniable. But any interview you see him, you just be thinking like, I almost don't want to listen to your hits, nigga. Like, you so corny, nigga. I almost want to deny how good your song was, nigga. Like, this shit, And again, you don't got to be a tough guy. There's a lot of rappers who whole, persona is not tough that I fuck with. Drake is trying to rap in an area that nigga this don't fit you at all.
Right. Be a lover boy. That's what you were at first.
That's what I think is funny now because he built this persona and the fact that he has the capital to pay people to be around him and to have connections with people. Now they validate who he is or who he thinks he is, so that it makes him feel
he's starting to feel like he is. Listen, Young Money. If y'all go back to Young Money advertisements and like they pictures and a magazine, they was corny as a bitch from the fucking beginning. These niggas holding baseball bats and shit, looking like fucking little kids and shit, just corny as a bitch.
As like, a label, a crew, and a fucking collective or whatever.
A rap label, a crew, and a motherfucker. Listen, fuck you. And listen, that they need to fucking hit them up on them. Man. That was corny as a bitch. Yeah. Now, mind you, y'all, I do listen to rap, but the thing is, I listen to such grimy shit that y'all either don't know these niggas, they underground, or they old. So there's no need for me to talk about anything I do listen to.
He said the cuckoo cows of the world.
The cuckoo cows, if you will. Or we got some local young niggas that go hard, but it's just you wouldn't know them. So I mean, I can say their name. You think I'm not giving them shine, but you
gotta listen. No, AP, you gotta be like GMS. You know, Bobby Johnson.
You heard of KHG? KHG and them niggas. My nigga Action. Y'all can look up my nigga Action from
El Custo, Neonte,
BHG Action. Look at that.
If you be like, yeah.
Not even that. I be forgetting they fucking all these little niggas got too many names together too. That's why I can't shout you out, nigga. Pick a fucking name. These niggas have 4 names in one and shit. I can't do it, man. It's all they names.
Egos in the
nigga, they rap names be they Twitter handles and shit, and they motherfucking IG pages and shit. Like nigga, this shit underscore little dog shoot twice and blink. Like nigga, I don't know how to say that, nigga. I don't. Too much work, motherfucker. But anyway, so Drake and them, I have a problem talking about them niggas because I don't even understand the world of fandom. You know what I'm saying? Like I can like music and move the fuck on. These be some diehard fans of these people. I'm like, what nigga? You ain't got shit better to do than the fan out on these niggas. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Death on niggas and shit.
I don't know, man.
Listen, I'm a big Cardi B fan, so I get it. But like I said, I didn't know that heterosexual men were like that, though. Like,
I didn't know that boy type shit.
Yeah, like stans. Like I thought that was like a gay man and a female, like a woman thing.
And, I didn't know when you realized it when the fucking Drake shit happened.
When this battle,
which
seriously,
is crazy shit happened. Like that's
You're
why.
right.
It's crazy because they kind of pulled the MAGA tricks out. Like they were the emotional ones when shit was going left, and then all of a sudden now it's like, oh, Kendrick fans are this, or like they're trying to push narratives about themselves onto the Kendrick fans who and for the most part are just there to reiterate or not let them try to rewrite history.
Yeah, that's the key. And I think what people need to realize too is like Kendrick has always been, we might have said this before, but he's always been highly decorated as far as like awards, and he's got like a Pulitzer, I think, and Grammys and stuff like that. But he's been commercially successful. Don't get me wrong, he really has, but never to this level. So when you're a big fan of someone and they finally everybody's seeing what you've been seeing for 15 years, it's exciting to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, finally,
what do people think is supposed to happen when you supposedly beat the like final boss? You know what I'm saying? Like people calling Drake the GOAT, people calling him the greatest, and he's the top rapper, and then somebody else comes through and basically dethrones him during that time.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to? What do people think is supposed to happen? Clearly, his career is supposed to elevate after that.
It's gonna elevate. He's turned more people on. Listen, I keep saying, and most people that listen to the battle keep saying, Euphoria was the song, number one, the best song from the battle. But number two, it foreshadowed so many things. And one of the things he said in there was he was gonna blick niggas all in their coffin. Now, to me, That's saying, I don't care if you already dead. I'm still shooting you.
Right.
I'm shooting you in your coffin. I don't care. To me, that's what this is. Like, he already knew once he won, he wasn't getting his foot off that neck.
I just think the most corniest part of that whole like fan base is how they frame certain things. Like, oh, why is he still performing Not Like Us? It was the top song of 2024. What artist goes on tour and doesn't perform their hit song? It doesn't make any sense why he wouldn't do that.
Right. They don't ask why he's performing Loyalty.
Matter of fact, Drake damn near be somewhere and that song will come on and he'll forget that it's a diss and he'll be
that it's about him.
Dun, 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 oh, this shit going hard. Dun, dun, dun.
No,
oh shit! So DJ, go kill the DJ. Go tell his goons and shit. Go take the record. Like, nigga, we don't use records, nigga. Dun, 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 dun.
What's that movie, man? What's that horror movie that when you hear a sound, all of a sudden this shit start going like you know something bad about it? I think it was a movie
every goddamn movie, but
Dead Silence. Y'all ever seen?
Oh,
that?
I haven't seen it. No,
it's a movie. It's a movie called.
You're the most obscure motherfucker. You could have said Nightmare on Elm Street, my nigga.
Look,
this nigga could have used something that Jason got a fucking noise, Freddy got a noise. This nigga said, "You ever see a Day and the Night of a Killer?" Like, nigga,
no, you gotta think about something horrifying. Like when you hear the sound before Jason or Freddy come, you be excited. Like, oh shit, this movie.
Yeah.
When you hear that sound, your ass want to run too. I think that's what Drake hear when he hear them trumpets come on. This sound like Dead Silence.
I feel you, but shit, I thought that was a better. There was some more universal examples.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't watch horror movies like that. You ain't gonna get no horror movie titles out of me. That was something I was forced to watch when I was a teenager and didn't want to look like a bitch in front of the hoes. So I had to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? It fucked me up. I was fucking banned for a whole year. I would not open my closet at night, nigga. I was fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not into the horror films either. I just watched one against my damn will not too long ago, and I was pissed about it.
Is y'all up on that terror, whatever the fuck it's called, with the clown, with Art the Clown?
I've never seen that. No.
I think it's Art the Clown. Maybe I'm fucking up the name of the movies. It's like 3 or 4 of them. I finally went back and watched them. I watched them all and even saw the new one. This is sadistic than a motherfucker. It's the most gory shit I ever seen in my life, dog. And the last one made me uncomfortable. They was mocking God so much. I was like, I ain't even really a Christian. I was like, damn, Jesus might be real, man. Like, these niggas going too fucking hard on him, man. Like, the devil was attacking his ass. Terrifying.
When you get a chance, if y'all do watch horror movies, look up Dead Silence and watch it. I'm telling you, and the twist to it at the end is gonna be like, oh shit. You're gonna be. I like the twist at the end too. It's a big twist at the end of that movie.
See, this my era. This my era right here. Y'all don't understand.
No, I understand.
And why, like, you know what? Jason was good, but Michael Myers is better. Let me tell you why. As a matter of fact, he had music. Michael Myers kill you with the weirdest shit ever. That nigga take a light bulb and stick you in the fucking eye with the motherfucker. Like, he take whatever's around. Michael Myers killing you with that shit. You know what I mean? So if you had a dildo, ladies, sitting next to the bed, it's a large chance that nigga gonna kill you with a dildo, bitch. You know? A dick print in your throat.
Is he the MacGyver of horror villains? He gonna make it work?
Man, listen, Michael Myers will kill you with anything close by shit.
Look, see, they know about it. Jason Rex, he said Dead Silence with Mary Shaw, and then Marcus Carter said Dead Silence with the puppet. Nah, those weren't puppets. Those were ventriloquist dummies.
I give it. I don't even know. I never even. Heard
them motherfuckers is creepy off top, just off of what they look like.
Maybe on a dare. I don't know.
I'm gonna watch this shit.
I need to be hugged up. Right. No, I need to be hugged.
Watching the horror film.
I need to get
She says y'all grab somebody tight.
Yes.
20 minutes in, she gonna be sucking dick, and the music, the killing gonna be going on. She don't know what's going on.
They gonna be terrified. He jumped and shit.
Now, y'all watch a scary movie with a bitch. They or any movie with a bitch.
Yes.
2 things that happen when you watch movies with a bitch. No, 3 things. Excuse me. They gonna go to sleep. They're gonna be on their phone, or they're gonna be sucking your dick. There ain't no other motherfucking thing they're gonna be doing. They ain't watching the movie. That's for sure.
That's right. That is right.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Like, damn, that's a good point.
In this movie, you can't, if you scream, they'll rip your tongue out and put you in, basically put you as like a human ventriloquist dummy, and you just be you'll be dead, but they'll be.
Can you
using
whimper?
You can't do shit because, like I said, when you hear that sound,
Yeah.
the person that shows up
Mhm.
is so terrifying. You can't help but to react to it.
So
it's
is
like,
it? Wait, let me ask you, GMS. Are you saying the people in the movie can hear the sound, or just the audience? Can
yes,
hear it?
the people in the movie can hear
it.
the people in the movie once they hear,
Oh.
like, because the thing is, everything around you will get silent. And once everything around you gets dead silent, that's when you know that whatever entity is there is there. And it's not like it's behind you on the side. You just can't. You literally can't move because wherever you turn to or wherever you go, that motherfucker finna pop up on you. And if you scream, make a noise, nigga, if you sneeze, you getting your shit ripped out.
I'm watching King of the Hill reruns tonight because you scared me and I ain't even watched
that movie. The movie's cold, man. It's cold.
Hey, is y'all up on that Stranger Things shit?
We was on it before you. Well, I was.
That
sure.
shit about to come out with another dog. I've been waiting on this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
They
That's
need
a
to
good
hurry
ass.
up. They took
That's a good fucking series, dog. I
It's
ain't
an
like the first
amazing
season,
series, which
The
is
first
crazy
season
to
fucked
me.
me up.
The first season for most
I didn't like
people was best.
I didn't like the fucking where the little kid went. Like I didn't like the what am I trying? Yeah, I wasn't getting it yet. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fucking with it yet. That same thing with like that other shit that everybody got away from. The Last of Us.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
They're zombies is weird to me. There's
the
like
fungus people.
I was like, this
the ones on HBO.
Yeah, it threw me off. You know what I mean? But
I didn't finish it. But I think
season one of now, mind you, like you said, going back and watching it, it wasn't as bad as when I first tried to get into it.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't like that was a show that honestly, when Stranger Things came out, I stumbled on that show, you know, because you know how Netflix does it, suggest things to you. I was bored one night and I was like, sure, you know, and I put it on. So these were all like unknown people except for Winona Ryder or whatever on the show. So there was nothing that I saw about it before it came out. But when I started watching it, I felt so nostalgic. Like, you know, that nostalgia always gets people. And I felt so nostalgic just because, like, seeing the kids, how free they were. They're just riding their bikes around. I'm like, I remember being a kid and being, like, it's so different than it is now. Like, these kids be gone all day long, you know, and there's no big deal. It just reminded me.
It was well written. It was
Yeah.
nostalgic. They put it back in like a period piece. That shit good as
Yes.
Who put me on it was my play daughter.
Mm-hmm.
This is my daughter's best friend. This is like one of my other kids. She, matter of fact, she just got shot, y'all, last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell a story.
Pray for
might
her.
as well, because she okay now. She about to come home, and that's why I'm speaking on it now, because she's past the you know, she's out of the woods, so to speak.
Thank you.
So she was telling me, like, dog, you gotta watch this shit. And she a little hood, little bit, where I'm thinking, like, if she like it, I probably like it. So that's the only reason I gave it a shot. Because sometimes some shit just I needed to have a little.
You're a stubborn person. I get it. Because I was trying to put you onto that. And you was like, nah.
Because I need shit to have an edge. And no offense, you're not edgy, motherfucker. Nothing about you screams edge, motherfucker.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, like, if she like it, it's probably some cartoon bullshit, you know, some anime.
You not skydiving.
This grown ass, look, she watched cartoons to fucking clean up her house and shit. I'm
Gargoyles.
like, nah. So you get what I'm saying?
Gargoyles.
So my brain is like, you know, I needed a cosign from somebody who I felt like had the edge, right? So she gave me the cosign, and I went and watched it. Man, I was like, dude, I had it done in like 2, because all the seasons was already there. I had that shit done in a couple weeks.
You was buying t-shirts and everything.
Nigga, I was in the gym, like, running up the hill. I'm on a treadmill listening to that shit. So
you're so stupid.
Because I ain't lying. I'm not lying. That's what's fucked up. Because I remember that song when it was out as a kid. So I was like, I was fucking with that shit.
Yo, he's not lying.
Oh, but anyway,
high tube socks and a headband.
Nigga. Hey, oh my God. It was a scene where this rocker dude that was kind of like was an outcast. Dog, man, that movie, man, that show good as a bitch. I don't want to get to. Let me tell y'all what happened to my daughter though. So this is some Milwaukee bullshit. This is some a cautionary tale to all the young people that listen to us. So my daughter, college student, high honors, like this is the crowd she with. The young girl that I call my play daughter, she on her way to the Navy or the Air Force. I'll be forgetting what the fuck she talking about. But she on her way to one of them. She a good kid too. My sister, my son, my niece, and all them.
One of your sons, you got 3.
My oldest son. My other sons is a little too young to be out there clubbing and shit. So they was all they wasn't together, but they be linking up when they be out down there. So they downtown Milwaukee. Now, downtown Milwaukee, for y'all that don't know, it's safe in the sense that we got a lot of college. It's a college town kind of, so it's a lot of mixed races, a lot of white people. You can be in environments where it don't feel too dangerous. So they wasn't in the hood per se. They was in a place where it was gonna be a lot of college students. So they waiting on a motherfucking food at a taco truck or like a food truck. These niggas try to rob a nigga for their Cartiers. Shoot everybody in the fucking vicinity. And my daughter took my stepdaughter. She not my stepdaughter. My play daughter took a bullet to the stomach. My daughter, she on there trying to give some pressure to the wound. All this shit. My son in her face trying to slap her, keeping her awake, talking to her. Somebody stole my daughter's purse. Why this shit is happening?
Grimy as hell.
I'm telling y'all, Milwaukee is a fucking this shit can't even be made up. I'm sure y'all cities. I'm sure y'all cities got some fucked up parts about it, but Milwaukee is a motherfucking. I don't know, man. When you from here, you feel safe. you so traumatized. You so traumatized. You feel safe and shit. But they in a good situation. I would never felt like they was in danger, and yet, shit, any of my kids could have lost their life. My niece, my sister was out there.
Yeah.
And this is the second time my sister was out there where some shooting was shit. My sister is bad. Sis, if you watching this, stay your ass at the motherfucking house. Motherfuckers is not safe around your ass.
Don't say that. It's not her.
Man, her track record crazy. Her track record crazy. See, I remember one day, this years ago, right? Swear to God on my life. My sister looking through some photo books. She took the book. I'm sorry, sis. I gotta tell her your ass. Because this actually made me move a little different. So she took the book and threw it and started screaming and crying. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, she looking at a photo book. Threw it, screaming and crying. Like, oh, get that book away from me type shit. I'm like, what the fuck? She like, and then when she finally could compose herself, she said, I saw you getting killed.
Oh shit.
I had this classic car, right? Old school, painted up, cleaned up. And she said she saw me pull up to the house. Some niggas run between the sides of the house and just start dumping on me. This was she said she saw looking at photos. Nigga, you think I drove that car in that neighborhood again? Nigga, I'm never pulling up to the spot that you saw that shit happen. I parked down the street. I parked in the alley.
She had a real Final Destination moment, nigga.
She did,
bro.
She did.
Now,
the fact that you listened to it is why
I think that's why I'm still alive. Honestly, I think the reason I'm alive and felony free, knock on wood,
thank God,
is because I listened to that voice, that inner voice, the voices of other people. When women would like talk to me or tell me some shit, I take heed to that shit.
Yeah,
because I be thinking like that was random as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I remember my ex-wife grandma whispered in my ear like, you messing with some dark-skinned girl and you need to leave her alone because she's gonna be the death of you. I said, I'm messing with a lot of bitches, but what's wrong with the dark-skinned one? It's fucking me up. I'm cheating on your granddaughter with a bunch of bitches, but you pick the dark-skinned one, you racist motherfucker. But she black too, but I'm like, okay, all right. Now I gotta leave my fucking baby mama alone because she dark-skinned. She must be talking about my baby mama.
He said, must be some turmoil waiting on me.
Oh
I'm
my
happy.
gosh.
She must be what she must. I'm gonna die with this bitch.
It could have been, or it could have been
listen.
like that. You would have been so.
Let me tell you again about bad luck, motherfuckers. My
Yeah.
baby mama. I got into it 3 times kicking it with her. Fought in one club, up the gun in another club, and got into it with some niggas out on. And all right, listen, man, it's a nigga I just met recently. I don't want to tell that whole story, but it was a New Year's Eve party, and it was a crash that happened right in front of us, and his family lost his life in that crash. But at that party, I'm there with my baby mama. I'm fighting the whole party. It was me versus the whole motherfucking house full of people.
Why were y'all fighting though?
Because of my baby mama. I hear her in the kitchen getting cussed out and talked too crazy as shit by this Mexican nigga that was the father of who house it was. So I'm with her. You know, that wasn't my girl and none of shit, but we came together, so we leaving together, you know. So I go in there and stand on business. So I got a bunch of vato locos, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy. So I'm in the yard, you know, I got a little what I got on me, and it's going down and shit all. But 3 times I was with her where some shit popped off. It's like, just show energy, and she ain't even like that. It's just sometimes people carry an aura around them. So in your brain, you got to peep game. It ain't a coincidence why every time you with so and so, some shit get weird, or every time you move a certain way, shit get weird. If you ain't paying attention and you don't change, and you keep avoiding these things, eventually, what's gonna happen? The Bible says,
"Come on, Deacon,
that
Reverend,
warning comes before destruction."
Amen.
And I think, and thank God that I knew that. Thank God that I had already been out of the Word of God to know these things. So I've been moving a lot of things around my life based on the Word of God. What did that tell you? It's some truth in that book.
Yes.
Amen. And we need to revisit the wisdom of old in order to survive the modern times and the things that we will face when the enemy comes against you. Can I get an amen, everybody?
Amen.
Amen.
Preach, brother.
And I didn't mean to go into that detail, but I am happy that she recovered. She's about to come home from, you know, she about to come home soon. I didn't tell that story because I was still worried. I was still scared for her because sometimes infection can take you. You know, you might have got over the bullet wound, but then your bowels ain't right. Your body ain't right. You can't recover. I didn't want to say shit until she was out of the woods, but she good now.
God is good.
And my kids, you know, mentally, they had to see some wild shit, man. You know, sometimes just being, man, if y'all young, go to the military, goddamn. You safer in the motherfucking military.
Do you think, okay, so speaking of the military then, with everything that's happening right now, and it's looking like it's possible we may be going to war because of what's going on between Israel and Iran. Do you think do you think we're going to, first of all, do you think we're going to enter that conflict? And second of all, do you think people are going to be scared to join?
People are already scared to join. They got very low recruitment rates and all that shit, but they also were talking about reenacting the draft, which I believe in. I believe every 18-year-old, just like Israel, every 18-year-old has to spend 2 years in the service. I think that is beneficial for everybody, the government, for us, for your kids, for just the mindset of the youth.
Development.
They got development. They spend 2 years mandatory in the service of the military. I mean, if you go to Israel, it's bad bitches walking around with AR-15s hanging from their motherfucking shoulder with fat asses.
We got that too here in America. Imagine a lot of them join here too.
But imagine our little thought bitches with some big eyelashes and fucking snatch waist and big asses walking
long
around
ass, fingernails and shit,
walking around with some ARs and shit, and our little YNs and shit actually walking around with some discipline.
They got to put their finger in the trigger like this and loop it around because they got longer.
Doing that middle finger and shit. The bitches doing shit with their knuckles and shit. Like, ooh, I got to drop the clip out. But
take it off the pin to the fucking grenade and shit like this. Oh my god!
No, like they opening some chips. Why bitches always use their teeth to open everything? But you go
because it's easier, especially when you have.
It ain't easier. They make bags with tear ready areas.
But sometimes it doesn't work. Like even like mustard packets, in ketchup packets, sometimes those little tears don't work, and you gotta.
It'd be funny because you don't know what they open it until it's over because they be covering the whole shit, trying to finagle their fingers and shit. Like, what you open? Is that mustard?
That's
Is it
really
ketchup?
what it is, because
Onion?
they can't use their fingertips because of the
No.
nails,
Yeah.
so they
Right.
got to use their knuckles. So they just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna bite this."
I
shit.
use my whenever I have nails, it's my knuckles for everything. Gas station, elevator buttons, whatever it is. I'm.
And let me say this about what you asked. We always in war. We always in occupation of areas. We always got our military somewhere stationed. So it ain't like this ain't constant.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't fear for us fighting, because nowadays fighting ain't done by soldiers per se. It ain't done by bullets. It's done by drones. It's done by, posturing. It's going to be more special forces, those type of things. If you ain't the Marines or Navy SEALs or fucking Rangers, your ass ain't finna do shit but some paperwork or be working at a fucking
You might be a chef. You might.
Oh yeah, you might be building. You might be rebuilding some place y'all bombed. Y'all might be out there doing some fucking manual labor or some shit in military gear. Like COVID happened, a lot of our soldiers was setting up posts with ventilators and shit. You do shit like that if you not in the special forces. If you special forces, yeah, your ass might get your face blown off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's possible.
But they said I saw something today actually that my roommate was showing me that was like an interesting little tidbit, where they were showing that like Papa John's and like Domino's or something near the Pentagon like has had a spike in activity recently, which is and the gay bars around have had a decline in activity, which basically is signaling that they are planning, like they're war planning, like they're working late hours. Because the last time there was some kind of conflict, like those shops, where had a lot of activity and everybody's working. So,
yeah,
we'll see what's going to happen.
We will see. Somebody brought
I
something
just
up
don't think
earlier.
people should be worried. My fault. Go ahead, Jim.
Oh, no, I was, well, if we're not done with this topic, we can wait.
No, go ahead, brother. We can move on.
T-Fam said, please talk about the Cam Newton and K. Michelle interview. Biggie and AP don't fight. GMS did a great show earlier.
I'm not gonna fight. I don't know if y'all know this. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Well, hold on. We will see. Let's
I don't
get
know
through
what
the conversation
happened
first, and then we'll see if you wig out. Shout out to my brother Joe Blast anyway for the lookout. Appreciate you, brother. But
GMS, can you put us on to that conversation, because I saw a very small clip, but I didn't watch the actual.
Okay.
I don't know if we should
basically-
pull it up or not, because I don't want us to have issues.
Well, did we have issues with the last Cam, or did we?
I don't know, but I'm just saying that BT shit, we had issues, and
I don't think Cam, because I've reviewed some stuff before,
and he hasn't blocked it.
Clips.
Okay,
no, he hasn't.
So you want to play this clip back here?
Yeah, just to get full context of it. Basically, because I spoke on it on my show, but like from the standpoint of the reason why it was brought up in the first place, because Corey talked about it and he said something along the lines of Cam let her get he let her get away with saying disparaging shit about black men on his platform without really checking it. But when he brought up Will Smith, he got like some pushback. Okay. But he didn't even get it wasn't pushback. It was a genuine like, how do you know? Because you just kind of blurted that out type thing.
Yeah. So it's a question.
But nonetheless.
All right, I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Well, being in Atlanta all this time and then going to Nashville, where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing, because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music, and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the Black community do our men create real homes. And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful Black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on Black family, you know? Mm-hmm. And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a Black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, Black men, and I tell my Black men to really step up for Black women and create families. Yeah. It's really not cool. Black men are attacking Black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes, they're creating babies everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say
I did not see that.
I just want to say that there's truth to everything, and then there's like the neglecting of reality in some parts, because some people only at some point you're going to talk about things that relate to everybody, and then gradually it's going to dip down into the things that you personally went through, which is why the motherfucker started crying and saying the other shit. I do believe that there's a divide between Black men and Black women just because of the narrative that surrounds it. But honestly, the whole Black men not liking Black women or having a hate for Black women, I don't necessarily agree, because it is the internet. And like I said, in real life, I see Black couples on a daily basis. Like, I kind of go based off of what I see. I don't really care too much anymore about how people's narratives on social media get spent, because a lot of the times they're dealing with their own personal situations that they went through. And when you get 1,000 different people talking about their own personal experience, now you have everybody thinking that it's a universal thing. So now you're lumping everybody together, and now you're neglecting the fact that it's not just Black men tearing down Black women, is Black women tearing down Black men as well. That's why these platforms get created, and that's why these narratives continue to get spun. That's why she's sitting there saying what she's saying right now, because there is a narrative about Black men. She wouldn't have that feeling or anything like that besides her own personal situation without having to hear other people's ideas and opinions about it. So I agree with what you're saying. I just see it in a both ways type of thing. Like there's clearly a demographic of Black women that are tearing down Black men, as well as not just Black men, but just men period tearing down women period. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely happening. And I agree with you about the real world, right? It's like, I'm telling you, until I became single, a few years ago, I did not even know this type of content, whereas Black women are this and Black men are that. I didn't even know that was out there, because it wasn't hitting my algorithm at all. So I had no clue. So yes, in the real world, I see us together all the time. I mean, I see mixed couples, of course, but I see Black men and Black women together, all the time. But to act like online that a lot of those negative messages about each other are not pushed and shared and reshared a lot, bar none, as propaganda, is disingenuous. Like, it's definitely an issue the way we represent each other online. Mm-hmm. No, online is not the real world, but we're representing each other in public, and it's not good the way we're doing each other.
If we leave it to the internet to represent us, we'll never get nowhere.
But it's not leaving it to the internet, GMS, but it's part of it, and it is a problem.
No, I know that. What I'm saying by that is the fact that I think we give it too much weight. We give the internet way too much weight, and that's why I bring up the real life, because what I see outside is the same thing with the white people on Twitter that want to push this narrative that Black people are just out there attacking white people. But if you ask those white people if they're outside seeing this happening, they're going to tell you no. They don't see that. They don't see random Black people just running out of buildings and running out of cars trying to attack and kill white people. That's not happening. I'm not saying that violence doesn't happen, just like I'm not saying that there isn't some, divide or negative discourse between black men and black women. I just think that we've given it so much weight that now it has life to it. It's grown legs to the point where now that's a thing that people think about. So when black men go outside in real life and they don't want to approach a black woman, is because they're thinking in their mind all the shit they've been seeing on the internet about black women feeling this way about black men. So they naturally stay away from it now. That's the negative part that comes from us spreading these narratives on the internet, because now it does spill over in real life in those type of ways. But I see people that are already together who don't pay attention to those type of narratives, who are building families, who are having children, who I don't see that type of shit like people think it is.
AP, what do you think about the video clip and
this shit hard to address, because that little bit of shit she said, you got to talk about this shit 50 fucking ways, you know what I'm saying, for it to like cover everything. But let me say the first part about her being in Nashville and these white men this and these white men that, that's not true. We know that's not true. And right. And I listen to some country music to know that they talk about side chicks too. They talk about the other woman too. They talk about fucking up and I hope my girl take me back too. That is literally most of the country music is the exact same shit of I fucked up. I hope my bitch take me back. You know what I'm saying? So
same lingo.
Shit, but I'm telling you, like anybody that know that fuck with country or heard country, it is exactly the same shit. And they thotting it around
human
too,
nature,
and they Daisy duking it too, and they want to get fucked on too. So it ain't nothing no different about that. What I think her experience is, she has switched genres where she in this different world where the black men that she used to go do music with wanted to fuck her afterwards. Now she's around these white men that look at her like she got this like diseases. They don't want to touch the bitch after. Yeah, they'll fuck a bitch out. Them same white men going home to their husband. I mean, excuse me, their wives. They want to fuck. They just don't want to fuck your ass. They go fuck a white bitch or a bitch they don't think is disgusting as you. So now she feel like these men is better than our black men because they don't cheat. They cheat, bitch. They just don't want to fuck your nasty ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucking her head up because she really believe that these white men are somewhat better than black men because they choosing not to fuck you. You don't give no reason for a sane man to want to put his dick in you unless he reckless. So what she used to was us reckless black men willing to fuck her even though she got the reputation she got. But let me say this too.
That's off of what she chooses as well.
I want to give her grace about her reputation because what I saw with her emotion is the exact thing that I feel about rap. I feel like I got tricked and bamboozled out of my youth, out of my, out of a good life. I dug a hole for myself because I was infatuated with the culture. And I think what she's experienced right now, her older age, is I got trained to be a thought. I got trained to be sexual. I got trained to act a certain way by the elite, by the black millionaires, by the black rappers and actors. That's who she was pleading to. She was pleading to the Cam Newtons of the world, the hip hop, the people that are setting the trends for us. She's appealing to them like we got to change what we saying because we
want them to set an example.
Correct. Yes. But she's coming from a point of I wouldn't have had this trauma and this fucked up life that I done dug for myself if I had better examples. And I think that's because I feel like that's how I feel about rap and shit. I would be a better, stronger man, wealthier, stronger in every way, more morals, more dignity, everything if I didn't grow up under the culture I grew up under.
Yeah.
So I think
that's what I'm saying is disingenuous to act like what is being talked about online and what's happening online just doesn't matter and shouldn't be addressed. Like, no, it's not everyday life, but it matters. We just were talking about Sexy Red and all her BS. Well, I reposted, the video where we talked about her and those lip glosses and her music and everything and how it does affect the youth. And I feel like this is the same thing. Now, I understand why black men would feel offended. Like, I don't think black men are wrong to, like, you know, feel like she's like punching you in the face or something. Especially if you're a man that does take care of your business. I get that, but
people hate to get lumped together. That's all.
That and I do understand that, because we hate it when y'all act like every black woman is ratchet, you know, and crazy. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, you know. So I do understand that. Go ahead, AP.
Let me say this, right? Why men, a lot of black men are offended is because she's saying it, but she's not talking about us. We are nothing like Cam Newton. Your average black man is nothing like Cam Newton. He Hollywood, he weird as a bitch. He is not like us. He not like the nigga that go work, come home to his lady, slap her on the ass when she got her little moo-moo on, cooking dinner, you know what I'm saying, taking his kids to the graduation or the sporting events. This is most of the black men that I know that is in their families. But when she talking about black men, she talking about niggas that are single, living single lives. If you're an entertainer, or you chasing your dreams, you are not family oriented. Even if you try to mix it, your career gonna lack from your family, or your family gonna lack from your career. So anybody who's pursuing a career, and same thing with a singer or a songwriter, you are a single bitch. You're crying because you want to be a family bitch. You can't have both, no matter how much you think you can. Family bitches is at home being family bitches. You want to be a career singer bitch. You don't have that lifestyle. You don't get that option. You got to go travel all over the world, get dick when you can, and hope somebody fuck with you a little bit. That's not family oriented. So you trying to convince people that are living a single life, that are pursuing a single career aspirations, you want them to act like family people. They're nothing alike.
But even if they aren't, and you've said this before, AP, shouldn't men take responsibility for their fertility? Why make all these babies out there if you're not family oriented and you just want to live your life? Why don't you just have safe sex and use condoms?
I say this every fucking time we had this talk, and I'm going to stand on the top, fucking die. Until they change the law where men have the same rights as women as far as terminating a pregnancy, then I don't want to hear shit about men's responsibility for fertility or whatever the fuck. And as far as condoms go, I know for a fact more bitches is trying to talk you out of that rubber than men are trying to talk themselves out of the fucking
I
rubber.
get that, but there's a man.
As long
they can't say no.
Stop saying that shit. It's a law. Guaranteed, if men could have the same rights of terminating the pregnancy like a woman can, we will have all this problem fixed. There will be no unwanted children. 100%. All the unwanted children would disappear. There would be less kids for adoption, less kids to run the streets without no parental guidance. You give men the same option that women have to terminate an unwanted pregnancy, all this shit clears up.
But why not? I'm missing the part.
You're talking about responsibility.
Yeah, because you can only control yourself. I'm just saying, but on the man's part.
You got to realize, on the man's part, we think we are being cautious. We think we are bringing a rubber that the bitch keep trying to take off. We think we are being cautious by pulling out. We think we are being cautious by talking to you and the bitch swearing up and down, I don't want no baby. I swear to God, I don't want no baby. So you're like, all right, bitch. We think we cautious about a bitch saying she gonna take a plan B. We think we are being responsible. But women are playing us out of our fucking seeds. If it wasn't for that, half of the babies born would not be here. On my mama.
I believe you, except for the talking out of the condom part. Yes, everything else.
Do you prefer condoms or no condoms?
I don't prefer them, but I use them.
So you prefer no?
I don't prefer them, but I
don't prefer them. So why do you think majority of women do not prefer condoms? Why do you think majority of women are trying to convince them
they
that it's safe?
me, but I still use them.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Most women are consciously trying, or not consciously, but what you just said, you don't prefer them, but you use them. You're more responsible than most women. That's why you don't have a bunch of kids. A lot of women are telling these niggas at any cost, because they want to enjoy that sex so bad, they would tell that nigga she got her tubes tied. They'll tell them she got an IUD in. They'll tell them that she can't get pregnant no more. She'll say that I heard bitches in their early 40s talking about they in fucking menopause. Bitch, you ain't in no goddamn menopause in no fucking 40s. You get
Some
what I'm
people
saying?
go through it early, but I get what you're saying. People lie to get what they want.
So all I'm saying is,
I get what you're saying.
Half of the babies alive. Don't get me wrong. There's fuck niggas everywhere. It's a lot of niggas that the brokest of the brokest niggas are the ones out here trying to have babies with 1,000 bitches.
Sheesh.
But the reason they can, is it his fault? Or women willing to let a bum ass nigga nut in them?
Yikes.
How dare you women fuck a bum? How dare you have a child with a bum? How dare you allow this nigga to take what's most sacred to you and put a fucking child in you, and knowing this nigga ain't got shit, and you have him and bring him into the world, and you want us all to feel bad for your single motherhood? Bitch, you stupid.
Listen, I mean, I'm not saying that you're saying anything wrong as far as women's responsibility. I was talking about the man's responsibility. When it comes to women, we have been talking to each other when it comes to this stuff. Every time we're seeing a young girl pop up, you know, these young girls, especially these singers and stuff, actresses popping up pregnant, we're like, why? Why are you doing this? Why haven't you learned, you know, to not get pregnant because this is your boyfriend and you've just been with him for a few months?
Because
a lot of women are talking about that.
The government is going to swoop in and make sure y'all straight.
But we're talking about rich people. Even we're saying that baby mama life is not cute.
Who said y'all for the last 10 years been trying to be every fucking athlete baby mama y'all can be, every rapper baby mama y'all can be? What you mean not cute? That's a whole career goal for these young girls. These girls coming out of high school saying, I'm gonna get a baby with a baller and I'm straight.
Look, Brittany Renner set the blueprint on that one.
This is a career option for bitches.
AP, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about the average girl right now that's not famous. I'm talking about the ones that are rich and famous that are still becoming single mothers. They are disappointing to the other Black women, and they keep trying to stop them from doing this stuff. You know, when it was happening with Halle Bailey, when it was happening with a couple of the other ones, it was like, oh my God, not you too. Why would you do this? And then we're talked to like we're haters and we're just not on, you know, their side, and they're young and in love and stay out their way. That's how we get talked to, you know, by the young girls. So please stop acting like all Black women or all women are championing bullshit. No, the fuck we aren't. A lot of us are speaking up against it. And instead of men also being on our side and having our backs, y'all want to compare and contrast and do all this dumb shit. The shit is not cute.
I think you taking a stance for the women that ain't even in this conversation. Those women you talking about that are speaking against this, that's not the issue. The ones that are having it, the ones that are having the kids, the ones that are promoting this shit, that's the only women we talking about. So the only women we coming against are those bitches, not the women that do not partake in this, do not think it's smart, do not think you're not in this.
But what I'm saying is we also feel the same way, is what I'm saying. Like we're not championing that.
You're saying you feel the same way as us, right?
Yes, when it comes
but
to
think about
that.
this. We're not talking about y'all. So y'all should not take offense. Like when I just went on my rant, it shouldn't have hit you at all.
Listen, I'm not.
So we talking about YNs that
about
are
us.
So what are you saying that people are
saying
bashing
that
y'all
we're
for?
not agreeing with it because you're saying it like, oh, well, the girls, they come out and they just do this. Listen, whatever their motivation is, we're trying to stop them from those things. And why can't, that's what I'm saying. We talk to our girls. So why can't y'all talk to your men about what they're supposed to do?
Let me ask you a question. What should we say to our men, given what all the shit I said?
The same things you.
What should I tell my man? Let me tell you what I should say, because obviously that's not enough. I need to tell my man, do not fuck a bitch that you not married to. Do not nut in a bitch that you not married to. Do not have a side bitch ever.
Yeah.
And you know what that would do? Leave millions of bitches to be alone.
But
leave millions of bitches to not have sexual partners.
Listen.
So, and that's fine too, but that's what I should really tell niggas. Pick one, hold her down, don't let the bitch go. And pick the right one. But
Do you not think society would be better if that message were
I think so,
perpetuated?
but will it be better for women?
I would think so.
Y'all
It
go
would be.
shit. Y'all go break
would-
the motherfucker.
It would be better.
It
would be better for everybody.
skyrocketed rape submit or
No,
women
no,
versus men.
no. Actually, black women, or not black women, but women in general will excel. They're gonna go to college. They're gonna learn how to make dick robots and fucking new men. I'm here to fuck your brains out. I love you. You're so beautiful. These bitches gonna make fucking robots because they ain't gonna have no niggas. If we do what we supposed to do, it's over for half of you bitches, or probably more than that.
They be taking dick all around the country.
Oh, they gonna be raping niggas at gunpoint. If they don't listen, they gonna be raping niggas at gunpoint, or they gonna be scientists making motherfucking biochemical niggas out of poosh. They laboratories gonna blow up like fuck. I almost had a nigga.
No, they gonna have a real life
hold on.
flashback.
Let me read I2Q. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had tagged my name. I2Q7 said, Binky, a lot of women are a lot more irresponsible than you want to believe. Think about what you just said about the rich entertainers making the same poor choices as real life. No, I agree with you. They are irresponsible. So that's why I was saying, because my question to AP, and somebody had pointed out before, here it was DD. Binky asked the question about what about males doing, what are males doing taking responsibility, and you still ain't answer that. Because I was saying, like, I get what people people are doing, but whose responsibility or who has control of their actions? Like, you have control of your actions. I have control of mine. I can't control what you do, and I can't control what anybody else does, but I can control what I do. And I just think that we need to arm young people with more tools and better ideas and better paths to do things in their life. That's it.
Yeah.
I agree. So, young men, if you're listening, all of your side chicks can only suck your dick. And make sure she swallow, look in her throat, look in her mouth, make her move her tongue around, make sure she ain't holding the nuts so she can go put in her pussy in the bathroom. If you're going to cheat on your woman, only get head. That's it. And you shouldn't cheat on your woman, but I understand women be getting comfortable and don't want to fuck as much. So sometimes having that extra little throat goat is necessary. Don't nut in her nowhere but her mouth. Make sure she swallow it. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? And cover all bases. And from now on, we will not cheat. We will not have intercourse with no other woman than our wives.
Okay.
We will move forward and only honor and cherish our vows to the women that we in love with and married to and have children with. We're going to raise our children. We are no longer giving these bitches nothing but protein shakes.
King Eternally funny. He said AP and Binky argue while agreeing. I don't know. Whatever.
We are agreeing, but we are. What I'm saying is, you speaking from a point that you haven't been out here destroying men. You haven't been out here fucking up society with unwanted children and things like that. You have escaped a lot of the stereotypes of your age black women and women younger than you that have been perpetuated. Even women older than you, you have not been partaking in that. But I'm a victim. I'm a Cassie Ventura of the bitches. I'm a Megan Thee Stallion of the bitches. I'm a Tory Lanez of the bitches who've been trying to take nut from me for years, trying to lock me down and get me locked up like Akon. You know what I'm saying?
You can keep it from happening. You've kept it from happening, I'm sure.
No, I kept it from happening more.
Yeah.
But I was very well tricked out of the situation.
Right. That's why you need to arm your young boy, because they probably don't even realize they could be in that.
I just armed it.
You did. Young I'm just saying that's why it's important, because they don't even
not
realize.
Fuck a bitch you don't want more than sex from. If you only want sex from her, only fuck her face. Boom.
This is why I only got one child, man. One child. I ain't having no more.
This nigga gonna be out here fucking faces all over Minnesota.
Yep.
Like, your face look fuckable. What's your name? I'm GMS.
The
What's your
the
name?
Batman symbol is just gonna have a nigga with a bitch with a ponytail up in his pelvis
Just
like
hold
this.
it,
and shit.
wrapped around a
Whatever
couple times in
you
his
need,
hand.
put that sign up.
Only face fuck for now on, fellas. If it ain't your wife, you only fucking faces. God damn it.
But do you think that
We
K
might
Michelle-
remember their face more? How many niggas don't fuck bitches that don't remember the bitch? You see her in the store like, feel like I fucked you before. I can't guarantee, can't put my finger. Anyway, go move forward. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you though, like when we're watching that clip of K Michelle, like did whatever she was saying, like did it make you feel like negatively about her per se? Like because I feel like I was seeing Corey's clip and he just was like really going in, and I'm like, I don't understand.
I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to be enlightened. Okay. If I was in my lower vibration, I could just tear K Michelle up for her choices in life. But what I saw is what I'm trying to explain to y'all.
Yeah.
I fucked up my early part of life. I was tricked out of who I truly want to be. I was made to be something I wasn't because of society. I think that this is a woman that's coming to her realization that they tricked me. I'm not happy. I thought being a thought was sexy. I thought being pretty and worrying about my, getting my face and body altered, and I thought that was gonna be the thing. I thought she kept trying to do things to make herself happy. She thought fucking with millionaires and celebrities was gonna make her happy. She got tricked by the people that came before her based on what we preached in our music and our shit. So I think this is a woman that's like, I can agree or no, I'm saying like I can relate to where she feeling. I feel that way about the street life. I did not. I didn't pick it per se. I was put in the shit, and it was
the streets. The streets chose me.
Real. It was sink or swim.
Yeah,
it's thinking you could be food. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's because you went outside and you knew what you liked. You went outside, you started doing shit.
No, brother.
Man,
listen,
I kind of like this shit. See, that was a devil right there. That was a devil cutting you off. He didn't want you to say that.
Cause we can't hear you still. Are you muted on the thing or?
Are you muted? You might be muted.
All right, how about now?
Yep.
Okay, so listen, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but my calling me square all the time.
Who called you square?
Kids, or they this or my, they, because I'm doing corny shit around the house all day long. So what that tells me is now that I got the finances, now that I got some level of freedom to do what I actually like, it's corny shit. But the reason I didn't get to do that shit in my teens and my 20s and shit is because you couldn't be corny. You couldn't like Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't like, you know what I mean? Like we was in an environment where you had to be a certain way. So now that I'm able to do shit I like, it's opening me up to different things that I should have been doing my whole life. One thing if I admire anything about white people is they got the freedom to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Them young kids want to go fishing as a group or want to go hunting or they want to go motherfucker to the this and that. They just living their fucking life.
Or they want to do a lookalike contest. Nobody's gonna pick on them. They're just having fun.
Young black kids, you can't even fucking do your homework without a nigga telling you a fucking lame. You get what I'm saying? You can't love one girl without a nigga telling you fucking lame. So all I'm saying is that is what's telling me that I was made to be a certain way. And I think K Michelle and a lot of the women like her, they was made to be like they are. Our society was made to be fucked up. And I think that's what she was crying about. So even though, like I said, I'm trying to be on my higher frequency right now, I didn't look at her like, oh, bitch, because I could tear K Michelle down like a motherfucker. But I think she had a place in her life where all of her fucked up mistakes is coming to her mind like, damn, we got tricked. We got played. And she's encouraging the new generation and the men that have power. Please tell these niggas something different so we can live.
Thank you. Because I feel like if it doesn't come from us that have lived it before, like if we don't talk to the young ladies, if y'all don't talk to the young men, then it's just going to hell. So it's like, why not plead and say, please, like help our young men do and be better, you know?
Trust me,
And
I'll be doing
you
that.
know,
I'll
like
be
what's
doing
the
that
wrong
myself.
with that?
No, I'll be doing that. I am somebody, you know, you will be proud of me, Binky.
Would
I go
I?
and I
No, I
yeah,
know
you
you. I know you. Of course
you know,
I would.
I be really trying to, like, even at my age, like
Yeah.
I if you're younger than me, I'm gonna tell you things that where I fucked up and things that where my mindset was, where I was immature at, where I could have, you know, took things more serious, where I could have put my focus at, different things like that. I want to be able to tell them, like, you know, I know dudes that I work with that are, you know, in their 20s, and I want to tell them, yo, if you ain't got no kids, you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, you have the ability to really control the outcome of your life right now. And if you fully understand that and get a grasp of that, you're not going to have to worry about certain things 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if you do
It's
it the
so
right
important. Like what you're doing is so important because then you're someone in their real life.
way. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, I'm talking to Jaquan, like I'm looking up to him, you know, he's making sense. People are going to listen to that, or they're going to pay more attention. At least they're going to try. Like
Right.
I even saw there's this podcast out that's been going kind of viral lately, Grits and Gravy or something.
Yeah.
Podcast where it's a black dude and he just, you know, solo, but he has someone off camera he talks to. And I think he had, you know, said something about like black men, we need to do this, we need to do that. And then all of a sudden all the black men hated him and called him a panderer.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm saying we need to do the right
He's
things.
had a lot of great takes, but as soon as the day he starts to go viral is because niggas disagree with him.
Because he said we should do better by our black women. And it's like, he's like, the minute I said black women.
But see, Binky, you want to know why people,
and I'm like,
people
why,
go into
though?
defense? But that's the same reason why, you know, you hold some defenses when you hear certain things about women and different things that they do or whatever the case may be. And the same thing with men, like for the men that had something to say in backlash of what the dude was saying on the podcast, it's because of the rhetoric that they hear already, and it's because of the narrative that's already built out there. So they have an automatic defense. They don't even listen to what he's saying or see that he's coming from a place of, hey, I'm with y'all. Like I want us to all do better. They didn't hear it as that they hear a nigga chest
another attack. They
hear a guy that's trying to pander to women. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the red pill community and shit like that. They you know, it's an automatic thing. It's how the generation is today. It's what the climate is today. So people's mindset is programmed. We are programmed. If you scroll through social media on a daily basis, you are programmed to a certain extent. So when you see certain things, you're easily susceptible to say something or to, be on the defense because you're thinking from a standpoint of all these fast rate clips that you scroll past every day, seeing things in your algorithm that cater to what you already believe. So you don't take the time to listen to somebody and digest it and actually try to understand it.
And before I read this comment that AP has highlighted, damn, I just lost my thought just that quick. I'm getting no, I was gonna say, because someone had commented like on one of our videos and was like, Binky's a feminist. Like she just, she gets upset about every little thing. And I'm like, no, I'm a woman. Okay. I'm a woman on a podcast full of dudes.
The only
I'm
woman
sorry
on the show.
that y'all want me to AP, yes, GMS, yes, Pac G. That's not me. Okay, if y'all want to hallelujah everything they say,
we don't got you here for that. We glad that you stand
That's
strong on your opinion. Matter of fact, for y'all that don't know, Binky down there a celebrity. There ain't a channel on YouTube that don't know who her bored. She must be the boredest motherfucker on earth. Her and Joe Blast. Binky and Joe Blast is in the comments of every channel on YouTube, and they all know these motherfuckers. And they be dropping gems and jewels for enough people to like all they comments, like all they internet famous, my nigga. We got a couple great comments that we're gonna read, but read this one first. Okay. Read the next couple that I'm gonna put up, and then I'll speak after that because I think all this need to be addressed real quick before we move on. Go ahead.
All right. So I2Q7 said, K Michelle sounds like she has had the appropriate therapy or self-assessment to forgive and move on. She can only do that in private, not on YouTube or TV. This takes time.
I hear what he's saying, and that's what I feel like. I feel like what we heard from her and what we seeing from her emotion and all that, that's a woman who knows she made a lot of mistakes. Not a woman that's not being accountable. And people think that she's passing the accountability to men. I don't see it that way. I see it as an actual woman who love men. Because y'all got to realize this, the women that love men are looking to us for their cues. So if they feel like they failing and making bad decisions, it's feel like their leadership is fucked up, which is us. Yes. But we're going to get into that in a second. So here we go. Read that.
All right. Jay Elite said, women are never held accountable in this society. Therefore, a good amount of women play the blame game instead of self-reflection and working to make better decisions in life.
I hear you. Now read that.
Okay. TFAM1 said, AP, GMS, and Binky, do y'all feel that modern women of today deserve a good faith man? Do they really want that? Or the bad boy with the bag or the bum?
All right, let me address this real quick, and I'm gonna try to be short so y'all can get yours in. Mm-hmm. Women are never held accountable in society. Therefore, a good amount of women play the blame game instead of self-reflection and working to make better decisions in life. I agree with that to a certain degree, and I think you're right. We hear women every fucking day pass the buck, but guess who else I hear do it? Niggas, men.
I didn't want to say it.
Every time a woman say something crazy, you got 1,000 men saying, well, what about you, bitch? The same shit go back and forth and nothing ever gets addressed.
Yeah.
Now I'm an old school nigga, so I believe we are the kings. Now, even for the modern women that don't believe that, I believe men hold the motherfucking key to this shit. We were given dominion and power over animals in the field and the women and this and that and the other. So I don't look to women to fix problems, even if it's social problems that they, as men, might think that their behavior is creating. I look at it. I don't look at it that way. I look like how many weak ass niggas is out here letting these bitches run amok. That's what I look at it like. How come there's not enough strong niggas checking these bitches and keeping them in line? I look at all the failures of niggas around me like, y'all the reason these bitches is out of control. Most niggas look at the bitches like, y'all out of control. I don't look at it that way. I look at all the niggas around me and say, y'all soft ass niggas, broke ass niggas, fucked up in the head ass niggas, gay ass niggas is the reason why these bitches is out of control. And when we have these racial conversations, sometimes I sound like I'm on the white side, but I'm really on the side of I'm on the side of I don't believe nobody got power over me, my nigga. I feel like anything that I want to do is all in my hands to do. So I'm not gonna make an excuse for nobody having control over me. That is the weakest shit you can do. It ain't a bitch fault my life is fucked up, or it ain't a bitch fault society fucked up. It ain't a white man fault society is fucked up, or black society is fucked up. It's our fault, nigga. Yeah. If you're not strong enough to fix your fucking house, then it's not even your house, my nigga. You a guest there. So you need to check your bitch, check these hunkies, check whoever the fuck it is need to be checked, and things can change.
Turn into George Jefferson.
Listen, I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. I was raised by a proud black man who looked at it like, man, fuck these crackers. Like he had a white wife.
Wait, what did he say to your mom that one time?
He said, you white. He said, you white devil, bitch. He said, I'm the king of the concrete jungle. Y'all gotta know who y'all dealing with.
Heavy.
Y'all dealing with a nigga who pops told his white wife, he said, you white devil, bitch. I'm the king of the concrete jungle. This is who y'all dealing with. And so as much as I love my mother,
yes,
what do you think a woman would feel if men talk like that to them these days? They would actually feel like
they would probably,
ooh, I'm glad. Oh, I got a man in this motherfucker. Let me straighten my shit up. But a lot of you niggas is living off of them, can't talk back or you'll get kicked out. A lot of you niggas ain't fucking them for half a damn, and you wonder why the bitch talking to you crazy. You like it's so much shit that we doing failing as men, and we act like these bitches is out of pocket. If anybody need to fix our problems, it's us. Same thing with the cheating and shit. Let's stop fucking these bitches that ain't ours. Let's stop fucking other bitches. We'll fix society quick as fuck. These bitches gonna have to compete for real. Yeah. If we stop giving them free dick, they gonna have to compete for real. And then when we say we don't like hair, we don't like eyelashes, we don't like nails, the bitches gonna take them off.
Yes.
If we stop fucking the bitches we claim we don't like, they're gonna stop doing that shit.
That's true.
But y'all keep fucking these bitches with the fake eyelashes, the fake hair, fake nails, and stinking pussy and stinking breath.
It is starting.
Stop fucking them.
It is starting to get to the point where they're saying they doing this shit for themselves. They're not doing it for the niggas now. They getting the BBLs and shit for themselves.
And let me say this right. Don't get me wrong. Women are. I do believe women are out of control, and I believe children are out of control. But I do not believe that they are responsible. Listen to this though, and we'll go into that. I don't believe that women are responsible for them being out of control. Mm-hmm. I believe we are the gods on the earth that was given dominion over them, the women and children. And if they are failing, we are failing. And until we start acting like that, this might be the Islam in me coming out. But until we start taking control of our family, we can't be blaming bitches for being out of control.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
And a lot of us, honestly, and as much as women, modern women or whatever, kind of like act like they don't need a man or want a man to whatever. When you get around the right dude, you want to follow him, and you want to follow him wherever he's going. And you know what I'm saying? You want him to take you with him because you see that he's on his shit. He got a plan for his life. He know what he doing. And when he said we going left, you going left. You're not even questioning it. But if you're not that type of dude, you don't get that type of response.
All right, read this real quick.
Wait, you didn't go back to T-Fam's thing, but
which one? Hold on.
The comment, the one where he asked us the question, because I had read their questions back to back, and
yeah, but I feel like that got all addressed within, but maybe not. Okay, here we go right here. Do we think modern women of today deserve a good faith man? Do they really want that, or the bad boy with the bag, or the bum? Of course they want that. But listen,
don't deserve shit.
But think about this. He right. I mean, I would be lying to say that I don't think women want that. But this is the point I'm trying to tell y'all about us having more power than y'all think. They should be dickless. They shouldn't even be pregnant. We tell bitches every day to stop fucking them bums. Stop fucking them niggas. Let's stop fucking these bums. Let's stop fucking these stupid bitches. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop fucking dumb bitches that think that the bad boy is the good guy. Let's stop fucking them
right now.
You know what? Speaking of that, I mean, I know we only got a few minutes, but speaking of that, so there was a couple that had a fight. They were fighting on Facebook earlier this week, and it ended up that the man took her out basically, and then took himself out. But when I was looking through her Facebook, because I was gonna make a video about them, on one of her posts, it was literally like a repost where she listed all the things that she likes about like thug dudes, and I was like, girl, this is exactly who you got. Hold on, let me see. It's right here in my thing, because I want to read it to you, because it ended up kind of being her demise, the type of dude that she liked. So she said it was a trapping ass, dark skin, country ass, got it out the mud, 6'1", old thug ass, talk real slick, big dick, big gun ass, pick a bitch up when we fuck, old strong ass nigga. And then she reposted and was like, woo, shit. But she ended up getting killed by her dude. And he seemed to be that type of dude. So maybe not the 6'1" part, but everything else.
Oh, he definitely was about that life.
So we do have to be careful about what we're going after and what we're praising as women. Listen, and what we're looking up to. Like,
what I want to say about this situation is people got to stop making these shits. When you see a obvious toxic relationship, they got to stop making that shit one-sided. Like, oh my God, he or she did shit. No, both these niggas is in a toxic relationship, and both of them had every choice in this situation to separate and not be involved in this shit. once they added the cameras and added the notoriety to it, and people wanting to choose sides, now you're trying to argue to have other people validate how you feel now when people ain't in your household.
Right. Like,
You know
why
what
are you
I'm
going
saying?
on live to do a story time
Well-
about her giving you herpes and, you know, cheating on you, and then she went on live before he did. So I think his was like a retaliation because she went on there telling their business. But it's like, why are y'all going on Facebook telling your family and friends?
Because they trying to turn the other people that's fucking them off from fucking them.
Right.
Mm.
And also I will say this, prayers to their family. They lost, you know, family
They
members
had
and
2
people
children.
that they care about. Yeah, they had 2 children. They, you know, it's a
I'm glad
sad
they gone.
ordeal
Can I
for the
say
family.
that?
I was just about to say the
Go
world
ahead.
is much better.
Go ahead. I'm
The
glad
world
they
is much
gone.
better off without these 2. I will say that. That's what I was getting at. At some point, we just gonna have to come to the reality that some of these people just do not need to exist. They're bad for the ecosystem.
I mean, when I was watching those videos, I was just like, I mean, I was gonna bring them here to watch, but it
That
just
was
like
too hard to listen.
it
to.
was
They
hard to
you
listen
couldn't
to,
even
right?
understand half of
It
that
was
shit.
like their real country, and then it was like he's
And
like,
I
now go
pay
on
half
now,
the shit.
go on now.
I don't pay half the shit. She'll pay half the shit. I bought her a new
And then she yelling over him.
It's like, man, if you don't get this shit up out of here,
Yeah,
man,
shut the
y'all
fuck
arguing
up.
about some little shit for nothing, just to get people on the internet to choose sides to make y'all feel better about the bullshit y'all thinking about, and y'all both wrong. That's what happens when you know y'all both wrong, when you got to try your hardest to get people to be on your side.
Yeah, it's like I don't need my family and friends to hate the dude that I'm not dealing with. The only time I've ever honestly said something like for real about my situation was when I broke up with someone and he was like harassing me because I was trying to keep quiet about it and keep it low and just like deal with him on my own. Like, listen, stop. Don't, like, I blocked you everywhere. Stop calling me. You know, stop texting me, stop changing your number, stop hitting me on a new email, you know, and he would just keep on. And then he said something that made me feel threatened. So I went on and said, listen, this person is doing this, da 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 da, and I let it be known in a post. And then that backed him off because he was surprised, because I was a very private person. I am a very private person. I don't usually put my business out there.
Oh,
and that was the only thing that backed him off.
When niggas think it's safe and you ain't gonna do nothing or resort to the internet, they gonna try you.
Yeah. So that's the only time. But like when we're just fighting or going back and forth, or he cheated or he did what, like, I took my embarrassment and my L's in private. Like, I did not want everybody to know that I was the goofy, you know, that was still trying to stay and make it work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need everybody in my business like that.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants to be famous. I think the going live feature, you know, on these apps, you know, besides like YouTube,
detriment
like,
to society.
Yeah, like Facebook, IG, TikTok, like people going live, I think is like, it's not a good thing. Like, it could help us on one end, right? Like when we had things going on with like Philando Castile and stuff like that. But
I think
when it's not that, you know,
the algorithms cater to that too. That's the fucked
Yeah.
up part, because I can just be sitting on live. I got X amount of people that follow me on Instagram.
Mhm.
I can go live right now and it'll be 3 to 4 people.
And you have a lot of, you have like thousands of followers, right?
I got almost 70K on Instagram.
But they won't show your people that you're live.
They won't show my people I'm live because I don't go on live doing fuck shit. I ain't out here trying to go live with other people to cause beefs or nothing like that. I'll just be chilling, playing music and smoking. So it's like the algorithms cater to fuck
all
shit.
them 70,000 people is weed heads. Them niggas slow as a bitch. They don't even realize they don't even realize you live.
They see the live screen. They're like, oh,
later.
Okay. This nigga must have posted something cool. We'll see. I'll see it later.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jay Elite asked how old was the couple. So the woman, her name is Zaria Khadejah Carr. She was 27, and her husband Shamarcus Jameal Carr was 36, so he was older than her.
And they look like they lived in a decent little home.
Mm-hmm. It was a nice looking house.
This nigga trying to make lasagna. This bitch won't get out his life. He like, bitch. Let me tell you, you know what's fucked up about this? I hate to go this way. Listen, think about this. This nigga had no intention on killing nobody.
Agreed.
All he wanted to do was make his lasagna, eat his fucking lasagna, do his live.
Yeah.
He got so tired of this bitch mouth. that he said, fuck lasagna, fuck my life, fuck my life. This shit is over, nigga.
She won't shut up. Yeah.
No, do you know what it takes?
No, it's true.
How did I say wrong? What do it take a nigga to, in the middle of making a lasagna, going live, to end the life of his woman and himself?
Well, because you was probably looking forward to that lasagna because he was hungry. And once somebody does something to you to shake you up to make you lose your hunger, you lose your hunger. Oh my God, that's a different type of heat.
Hey, that hangry anger is something different.
Listen, the way
think about this 4-cheese lasagna, all mother.
That nigga had, and I like to point out the nigga has some cottage cheese. Okay, all y'all niggas that act like I'm white because I eat cottage cheese, motherfucker.
He said he had some fixins.
Listen, that's some black shit. I want y'all to know that's some southern black shit. Cottage cheese is very prevalent in the black community. But
I mean, it is weird though, because like when you're looking at it, it's interesting to see how quick things can change. He's casually getting out his ingredients to do a story time, tell their business while he's making a lasagna, you know, and he's like getting his ground turkey or whatever, or ground beef out, or sausage, whatever it was. He's getting his cottage cheese. He was, and he had his little black smile in his mouth. You know? Oh man, he was ready for that. I do think the kids were home. Jay Elite asked if the kids were home. I think at least the baby, because they just had a baby a couple months ago, like back in, I don't know, December or something like that. Because when she came to the door, she was ringing the bell or whatever. And when he came to the door to let her in, she was like, "Why are you smoking that shit in the house? My baby in there." So yeah, I think the baby.
Listen, man, I'm just saying that's a crazy escalation.
It is.
From lasagna to murder,
with a black in your mouth. Like, yeah, y'all.
That is crazy.
I think people like that don't really give a damn about their kids, because at this point in life, you should understand the mental toll it takes on children that don't ask for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I want to add to that? I think a lot of men are alive and didn't crash out because they love their kids.
Yeah.
A lot of us, when we gotta talk ourselves out of them crazy moments, the mental moments, it's because of our seeds.
Yeah.
Most men, because I gotta admit, I've been in dark places where I'm like, man, I got a responsibility to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave this earth until I take care of my responsibility.
Yeah.
Because it be times where I'm like, man, I'm tired of this shit. This shit ain't what's up. Can't smoke crack, can't fuck bitches. I'm just fucking mad. But I'm telling you, it's a man that loves his family keeps him with something to get up for every day. Like, shout out to Pac G for having a newborn at his old age of 40 something.
Stop hating.
But I'm pointing out that,
so even when you lose your family,
I'm pointing out that I just gave my brother, my family, Pac G, just gave himself another reason to live another 50 years.
Yeah.
At 40 something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That nigga gonna be 80 plus, 90 years old. You get what I'm saying? Because he gave himself another reason to get up every day. So shout out to my nigga Pac G for that. And because that's the blessing that I wanted to. I hate kids. Okay, we all know this, right? Fuck kids, right? But I'm living on borrowed time. You know, I fuck with dogs. You know, they live 13, 14 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to keep re-upping on dogs if I want something to get up for every day. But this nigga just created a new life at 40 something. And now he got another reason to get up every day for another 50 years, man. So
listen, I know we gotta go, but Irene did ask if the video is available. Is it okay if I pull it up and just show a little bit so that people could get some context of what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. Because I was being nosy that night. Definitely downloading. Hopefully I have a couple different versions. I don't know which one. Hold on. It's this.
Yeah.
Get your ass on. You fucking do some of that always go away.
Y'all come back on it, bitch.
Turn my phone back on. Turn my phone on. Wait, let me pause that because he had turned her phone off. Apparently, she had been texting another man or whatever, and so he turned the phone off.
That I paid for. I'm gonna tell you, he really mad about some Gucci shades. That's what the fuck he mad about some damn Gucci shades. Cause he called me a bitch, I said, hey, you want back? That's what you mad about.
Y'all come on back on here.
Hey, pause. That's
Yo. Hey, yo.
Was it the pause and the sign that got you? What was it, AB? AB said pause. IMIB said that's nigga sounds heavy.
No.
That was a sign of I'm getting ready to kill this bitch.
No, her days was numbered. Her days was numbered. No, I know that shit so well. That nigga, her days was numbered.
Shit.
Before this shit even got popping, it was already over, man. God damn, dog. I cried a little bit for that.
That nigga had a vein popping in the side of his head.
Hey, run that back.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
Tell he really mad about some Gucci shades. That's what the fuck he mad about some damn Gucci shades. Cause he called me a bitch, I said, hey, you want back? That's what you mad about.
Y'all come on back on here.
He said she has no idea what's about to take place.
Right? Shit, he didn't even know that GMS. Like, I think that side was him trying to chill.
Damn.
You know.
So,
I think she's on the
She's
phone
talking
with
to
her
her phone.
friend.
She's live too.
Yeah.
A nigga smoking a black and mild while making lasagna is a threat to society. And if you can't read those signs, bitch, something wrong.
Hey, it's so many fucking red flags. This shit like a horror movie. Like, oh, we know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, stupid as hell.
We know.
He's not even watching his back.
Hey, GMS, that side like that music you was talking about for that that movie you was talking about. Hey, instead of the instead of that cha cha ka 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 nigga, that's that nigga side.
This nigga turned the pot off in the overhead vent. This nigga said, "I've had enough."
so look, boom. So she went to goddamn cheating. Long story short, after all that other live and shit, I was out the house, went staying for a couple months, came back, you know what I'm saying, really went staying, having to sleep at my goddamn partner shit. I'm busted, I'm broke, fucked up. I ain't having shit, no job, no nothing. Before that, I caught her texting the nigga Squeeze, cause she seen me and Squeeze goddamn baby mama talking or whatever. At that time, me and that girl wasn't even on no shit like that. So here we go.
Let me tell my
I got them coming. Hey,
you went on now trying to tell.
hey, look at here, man. Get out my line now. I'm telling you, leave it alone now. Get out my line. Go make your own line. Go make your own line. You done got on your shit. Listen, you done got on your shit.
He
Doing your thing.
spread that boy name like we had something going on.
Hey man, pause.
Listen.
Listen, man, this shit is fucking me up, man. Y'all hear that dog in the background?
I knew that's what you were gonna be worried about.
You know why? Because this nigga got real love in his life. He got a dog. He got a clean, nice house. He can cook. That house look nice.
Yeah, it does.
He got him a young tenderoni that he can't get under control. He got him a dog. He just told y'all he was out having to stay at his man house and he was broke and fucked up out here. He just came through a mental battle.
Yeah.
He can't even get a live off without this bitch running her motherfucking
Man.
mouth. Okay, carry on. This shit is a lot of red flags here.
It is. And to answer y'all, she wasn't on the phone with him when he killed her, and he didn't kill her on the live, but he ended the live right before, I guess, that happened.
And let it be very, very well known, because I thought it was like a thing where he shot her and then shot himself. He strangled her. It was a crime of passion. He choked her out.
He choked her out, and then he shot himself.
And then he shot himself. So this
that was an accident.
Okay, we're gonna carry on. Got a few more minutes.
Hey, again, stay out my live. Sit back and just listen to the story. So here it is.
And he lied. Telling a damn lie.
She get mad. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, get mad. She go in the other room, sleep in the room. So early that morning, I go in and I snatch the phone from her. Go through the bitch. I see the Snapchat. They talking on Snapchat. It's him. So I go through the messages and shit. See her telling him, "Oh, I'ma call you back. I'm on the phone with his mama and all this shit here."
Yeah,
like, now remind you,
this
is a nigga. This is a nigga that used to damn run with me. Woo.
He used to run
long
with
story
you
short.
First.
Long
you
story.
tried Naya first.
Long story. Bitch, what the fuck they give you the right to go fucking?
I ain't fucking.
Pause.
Oh, you see how that triggered him? You see how that triggered him?
When a nigga, when that bitch comes from your ball sack, up your small
soles of his feet,
up through your small intestine, into your large intestine, up to your pulmonary tract, and out your motherfucking mouth. If you don't know what that bitch means, I don't know how to help you.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
Let's shout this out.
Oh,
so
yes.
I don't know if we did or not.
And we didn't.
T-Fam1.
Yes, thank you, T-Fam1 for the 10. He said, "Great show. I love y'all diverse perspectives." Yes. Yeah, you know.
Thank you, brother.
We appreciate
we
you.
appreciate
Much
all
love
of y'all
always.
that show us so much love to the channel, man. Thank y'all.
Yes.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. But this nigga is ready.
You got some legs on her, man.
I ain't gonna lie. She probably got that fire.
Man, what?
She built like
he crashed out.
Yeah.
He said, "Ain't nobody gonna have it after that."
That shit probably so potent. Let me shut the fuck up. Sorry, baby, if you're watching. Baby, if you're watching, I apologize.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta keep it real, goddammit, or they not gonna respect your channel.
Are you ready? I don't want to interrupt you. Ready?
I like short Mexican bitches. Go ahead, move on.
Okay.
Okay. Again, so she telling him. She telling him,
You keep telling everybody trying to vouch like, "Oh, he did some fucked up shit to you," and you did it to him.
I'll be back, y'all. You keep running your mouth and beat your ass now.
You did.
Keep running your mouth. I told you sit back in the damn obby. Again, she don't talk, and I beat her ass. This is why I'm trying to get you. I'm finna get to the whole nitty gritty. She don't want me to tell the story.
Nah, boy, you beat my ass when I was pregnant. I hadn't even talked to nobody, bitch. Okay, so stop lying.
This the type of bitch that get beat. Long story short.
Hey, pause.
I'm sorry. I do not support domestic violence, but that nigga was not lying. That nigga was not lying in one bit.
That nigga said, "This the type of bitch."
Oh my god.
He made it clear, like, "Yeah, I'll beat your ass." And then 3 seconds later, he was like, "You see why though, right?" You get what I'm saying? So that level of clarity, that's the type of nigga that go to anger management after the DV and shit. He just be talking to him like, "Hey, y'all gotta meet the bitch. Like we ain't gotta. I don't have a problem. Y'all got to meet this bitch." But look at this triple wide trailer they in. This shit look dope as a motherfucker. Can we give them a credit for this young couple living a good life? They probably got a little acre outside, you know, they in the country.
They got
you know?
some land. I'm
sure, you know, so he willing to give all this up.
God,
the cottage cheese lasagna. That he still got like a quarter Black and mild left. He ready to give all this shit up because this bitch.
But let me say this though. Let me say this, and this goes to some of what Biggie was saying about you know the responsibility of a man in a situation. Never let yourself get to that point where you say fuck it, I'm about to slap the shit out this. If you feel like you got to do that, man, that is not the type of person you need to deal with. move the fuck around. You have every option to move around.
Yes.
I agree 100%.
Stop
If this the
trying to
type
make yourself deal with her.
if somebody bring this out of you, you got to get away. You
Yep.
got to get away.
Thank you. That's so important. Here we go.
This a nigga, like I said, I used to run with. This a nigga used to call me, hey, big bro, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, bro, I'm on whatever you on. Long story short, the nigga was.
You tried it.
Say something else in my life. Sit back and listen.
That man is on the edge. He is on the edge, and she's not realizing this shit.
It'd be so stupid.
He's not realizing this shit.
Why you gotta?
He's on the edge, and she keep pressing the buttons.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, nobody's talking about it from that angle. Like she was antagonizing him a lot.
Yes,
my nigga. I felt that shit in my spirit.
How he couldn't even get the first word out.
Hey, listen though, listen. The restraint. Can we give his brother his credit?
Yeah.
He's supposed to lunge. That nigga didn't even lunge. He held that shit inside. He like, but I felt that shit. If that bitch was in arm reach, the shit wouldn't have made it to where it made it to.
Look, I'm gonna rewind that just a little
Go
bit
ahead.
so we can see.
Got to.
This a nigga, like I said, I used to run with. This a nigga used to call me, hey, big bro, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, bro, I'm on whatever you on. Long story short, the nigga was.
You tried it.
Say something else in my life. So
he lied though.
if I get out the line, you ain't gonna make it out the door, and I'm gonna do it to you.
Y'all heard that?
The best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and listen to the lie.
You need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You lied though.
I ain't lying about shit. She don't want me to tell it because she knows she's lying.
Oh my kid, you lying. You talk to that nigga bitch.
Okay, again, let me tell the story, bitch.
Oh my kid. You try that nigga bitch. And you
Again.
bitch. I got all the screenshots.
I'll be back, y'all.
And they did
And
not
it was
come back.
at that moment, this nigga did not return.
They did not come back.
I don't condone what happened.
No.
This could have been avoided a lot of ways.
Yeah.
This is very unfortunate. I'm sure that dude wasn't a perfect guy.
No.
I'm sure he abused and mistreated and cheated and all that kind of shit.
Been locked before too, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been through a lot of shit together, and he had this young woman he should have been a little more careful with. You know, you don't get no young girl and put her through that kind of shit, old niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of shit that's wrong with this situation. But I tell my daughters all the time, I always speak on this level, you not tough. You bitches need to stop acting like y'all tough. Niggas, even with the best restraint, if they ever lose it, if they ever snap, your life is in fucking danger. Apparently, this man choked her out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe his intention was to kill her. He just wanted her to go to sleep. The shit got a little out of hand.
It went too far.
That's probably why he ended up doing it to himself, because he was probably like, I just wanted you to shut up. I just wanted you to be quiet. And then it just started.
That's exactly what I believe. I believe his abuse. He obviously is an abusive man. I don't condone it. But he choked her out. It went too far, and he said, "You know what? I got to get up out of here. I ain't going back to jail."
Yep.
I didn't mean to kill her. He might have even been regretful. He might have killed the woman that he loved so much. I believe he loved her. I believe they had loved each other. That's why they was doing all this cheating back and forth and diseases and all that shit. And they still in there making lasagna. Mm-hmm. You don't do that shit because you don't love a motherfucker. But that's why you in the most danger. If you don't love a motherfucker, you don't care about him, you don't give a fuck. It's hard to get emotional or mad if you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, most times you give a fuck. That's what got you so upset anyway. But
yeah,
this is unfortunate. I made a lot of jokes and shit, but I don't.
Well, just because their dynamic together was like they were like, you know, that old couple that used to be on A Living Color that used to be like, but we still together. Like that's what they reminded me of.
I forgot all about that shit.
That's what they kind of remind. So it's funny because it's like hear them cussing each other out, whatever. Like their dynamic just was funny, but obviously what happened in the end wasn't funny. Irene was asking how anyone knows what happened. Basically, the GBI, which is the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, has up like on their page that they were investigating because someone called a domestic disturbance call in, and they found the girl, unconscious at the house, and she was later pronounced dead. And then they were looking for him, and then they found him. So that's how we know what happened, because someone called the police. So I don't know who, but
He left the kids in the house with a dead body.
and the dog too. I mean,
that's what even more disturbing to me.
Yeah.
I would have left with the dog.
It's just, but
I would have had my old Buick Skylark, my dog sitting next to me and shit. like Paul on the Temptations. I would have been like,
you stupid. Librak Productions, you missed everything. The show's over, but we actually had a good show. We talked about a lot, so make sure you go back and rewatch. And y'all make sure y'all like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, that video is a lesson. I just feel like for all, and I do feel like this is one of those situations, kind of like what we were talking about last week. Where we were talking about the YouTubers that got into it and one of them killed the other one. Just because you are a victim, as this is what y'all were so happy I was saying, doesn't mean you don't play a hand in what happens to you. So move smarter. It's just not to say he wouldn't have maybe killed her in her sleep. We don't know. But what we were seeing, it was pretty clear that she was antagonizing him. And she was riling him up, and she was winding him up. And she was just sitting on the living room, or even when the room was talking to her homegirl, talking shit. I don't think he would have cared. But the fact that he was trying to talk to somebody, talk to his live, and she wasn't letting him get out what he was saying, that's what was, amping up the situation.
She could have been in the room on the phone with a nigga, he would have let it ride.
Right.
It's just that bitch, shut up.
Like the way he turned around.
It was too many moments. It was too many moments where I was like, this ain't going to end well. But, we ain't going to carry this show on, man. We did a great job tonight. This was a deep show. I think y'all got a lot out of this. And we're going to end it on this strong note, man. And y'all be careful with who y'all with, man, because y'all don't know how much people is dealing with personally. Even your loved ones, just because you think y'all in the same house, you don't know what they battling in their mind. You don't know what they thinking about on a day-to-day basis. And man, same thing with your woman. You think your woman.
Wait, you hit your thing out. AP, you hit your thing out. You knocked your thing out. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Okay, now unmute yourself.
Yeah, my bad.
Dang. Yeah, you was doing good. Go ahead.
I don't know where I left off. Or y'all missed all that shit.
No, not all of it. Just start over. Fuck it, because we need to hear the whole message.
Well, I don't want to. Sometimes repeating it ain't necessary. God didn't want y'all to hear that shit.
All right,
but I'll say this much, right?
Yeah.
Men go through shit that their woman is unaware of. We thinking about things in our mind that you not. You might think that man is unmotivated. You might think he ain't taking care of business, and he beating himself up worse than you could beat him up. He's stressed out every day thinking like, damn, I want to do better. I want to support my family better. I want to be a better man. And then to hear you disrespect or come down on him, it's not helpful. It's not building him up. He already hard on himself. Or a woman that's, doing all the laundry, all the clothes, taking care of the kids. We think that they so used to it and it's normal, but you don't know how stressed out they are. You got to keep in mind that everybody dealing with a lot. To survive in general and take care of what we got to take care of. It's a lot of work. When people tell you to shut the fuck up, man or a woman, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because even me and my wife, it's been times we going back and forth, and sometimes I want to get my last word in, and she be like, nigga, not right now with it. She don't say it that way, but she be like, and I peep game, like, you know what? Why get my last point? It ain't gonna fall, it ain't gonna hit right anyway. Let's chill. And vice versa,
that's respect.
Yeah, and you got to learn that though. A lot of us do that shit. A lot of us want to get that last word in no matter what. And then you wonder why they out, sometimes it ain't death, sometimes it's just cheating, sometimes it's leaving, sometimes it's being fed up. But that's all I want to say. Y'all got anything to add before we get out of here?
Nah, man, this has been a really good show, man. We did a great job tonight, man.
It was good. Yeah, I wasn't sure what we were going to talk about.
Heavily, like they always do, man. Y'all really do chime in and keep this shit going, and y'all help us stay in the algorithm. So if y'all can, just like y'all been doing for the past, I don't know how many shows, because whenever I come back to this live and I go back to the video, like a couple days later, I see y'all be heavy in the comments, man.
Heavy in the comments.
Do that shit right away tonight, man. If y'all in the chat right now, as soon as we exit out of the live, refresh the page, come back to the comment section. I know some of y'all who got the app can go to the comment section now if you swipe or whatever the case may be. But go to the comment section, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the show, what your favorite spot was, timestamp something that you love, whatever the case may be. Just
that's great instruction. Oh, and speaking of that, let me say real quick, YouTube actually rolled out a new feature where we can have a community now on YouTube. So you guys, I opened up the community for 3G's, so you can actually go in there and start conversation threads. So like basically how we post on our community wall normally, just like a little announcement things, our birthday pictures. You can actually go in there and make posts and comment on each other's posts. You can ask us questions, whatever you want, suggest things to us. So you just have to go to our page and hit visit community, and you can do that. So thank you.
And one more quick shout out to Pac G and his new addition to the world. Make sure y'all go show him love. If y'all don't, even if you ain't got much to give, but you want to reach him and you ain't got his social media and shit, hit him with $1.
Hit him with $1 and a nice message.
Say congratulations and this, that, and the other and all that shit. And let's encourage him to be healthy, because it's gonna take a lot to stay alive when you're a black man in society. You over 40, you want this nigga to at least live 20 more years.
Right.
Anyway. Exactly. J Elite, the community is on our YouTube page. So if you go to our page on YouTube, click on visit community, you'll see it over there. All right.
We up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.